monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey, very simple man. Big, warm, fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you. A lot. Code monkey have every reason to get out this place. Code monkey, just keep on working. See your soft, pretty face. Much rather wake up, eat a coffee cake, take bath, take nap. This job fulfilling in creative way, such a load of crap. Code monkey thinks someday he have everything, even pretty girl like you. Code monkey just waiting for now. Code monkey says someday, somehow. Code monkey like Fritos.
Hello. Welcome to a new series I'm doing. This is Infinite Monkey Theorem. It's basically me just streaming live so that I can pressure myself to actually be productive. Because I have the attention span of a goldfish, and I feel if I stream it, then I will follow through on doing the things I said I would do. So today's activities are the Godot Artfight runner. I'm going to finish that off, and then we're going to work through the Unity education program. It's professional development, teach Unity. So we're going to work through both those today over the next 3 and a bit hours, maybe 4 hours almost. And I think for this, I'm going to use my Talkspite because it's cute and I like it. I could play around with some settings a bit more just to make it so that it does actually stop talking during the pauses more. Let's see here. So delay sensitivity higher. There we go. That works better. I think just bringing that up a bit more means that he actually does the switching more. Cool. Okay, sweet. That's all set up there. That's my code monkey. And yeah, Infinite Monkey Theorem. I'm basing this off the concept that, given the theorem, as it were, where monkeys hidden keys eventually write Shakespeare, right? Infinite monkeys, infinite time will end up with Shakespeare. I'm going to use the logic that infinite monkey me, given infinite time, i.e., my lifetime, will code something good. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's start off with the Godot Infinite Runner here. So yeah, this is using Godot. Here, let me start from the beginning here. Just close it, it's fine. All I need to do for this today is add in a few new characters. So I'm using Godot 4.3. This is my Artfight 2025 game. Nothing too crazy here. And yeah, it's built in Godot here. It's using a Infinite Runner tutorial I found. Let me see if I can find that tutorial here just to tribute it. Infinite Runner. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was this Dino tutorial here. I used this one here from Coding with Russ. The other tutorial I was using was a Godot. It was a Godot. What do we call that? Carousel? Carousel? I could spell better to make it a little easier. Yeah, so it's this carousel here. Something's a little off with it, but that's okay. I couldn't get it to work exactly as intended. And then the last one I was using was a Godot leaderboard, which I ended up using this one, which was cool. And then down here, the Quiver one I was looking at. But for some reason, the Quiver servers are down right now, so my actual thing doesn't work. That's okay. So all we need to do today is add in a few characters, as well as double check that everything's working well. So this is the carousel here. As you can see, I have like 70 plus characters on it. Let's go down to, I think it's 79 is the end of it. Yeah, so 79. And what I've been doing is I've been duping each character. I don't think this is the best practice. But no one yell at me, I guess. This is my downloads folder. I've also just been saving it all in the downloads folder like a weirdo. Obviously, Godot puts a local copy, but all these GIFs here are local. I should probably make a folder and move at least the GIFs over because I don't want to lose all this necessarily. But yeah, so we're adding Fishman and Shithead to the game today. One thing I will do really quickly here is let's put on some backup music. Let's go and the music I need to can't hide. I'm just gonna be quiet for a second here just to make sure that my music isn't coming through twice. Yeah, sweet. Filters are doing their job. Love it. All right, let's get in here and get going here. So first step here, I didn't put the art. So we're going to do the character art first. I do realize I am missing a cycle here. So we are going to open up a sprite as well because I'm silly and forgot to do that. Artfight, Infinite Runner. And I forgot to get the actual run cycle here. This is Fishman. Export as sprite sheet, all frames. Fishman. Export, yes. Okay, fresh. There's Fishman. Okay, so we got it there. The character was there before, and I'm just silly. That's okay. Confirm. Boom. Alright, so let's rename this one to start with Shithead, which is very funny to me because I am a child. And we're gonna dupe it again. And we're gonna make this one Fishman. Perfect. All right, so both of those are currently connected to the wrong signal though. We're gonna delete both those signals. Boom. Let's start with the art now. Get Fishman's art in here. You get the other two pieces here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And Shithead's in. So those are the base arts. In the labels here, I will take both my labels here. I'm missing a label. I might be listing a label, actually. That might be the thing I'm missing. Alright. And then we got these two. And I guess I was right to open up base, but I just did it for the wrong reason. Wrong one. Labels. MC top. Zoom. Slide down. Boom, boom. Fishman. Am I blind? Is Fishman here? No, I don't see Fishman. Alright, cool. Tap, tap, tap. Get that nice and centered. Export as. Oh, you know what it is? I lost the word label, so when I previously exported the Fishman label, it overwrit the Fishman sprite, so when I did it, it lost it again. Now we are good though. We have both Fishman and Fishman label. Very important. All right. It says Fortnite. Oh, you're right. I did not go into Twitch and fix that because this is a new series. You make a compelling argument. I don't know if there's a good option on Twitch to call this anything really specific, but let's see what we got as for options. It's technically coding. Coding an option. Not really. Game development. No. I guess it's just chatting. Can't think of a better option. Just chatting. There's art. Just chatting, I guess. Game dev's not an option now. I was looking. I looked at game. Game room, game. You want something with some level of viewership. But here, let's go browse here and just see what the categories are. Okay, IRL, creative. Okay, let's do creative. Art, food and drink, software and game development. Okay, so there's actually one called software and game development. I found it. Everyone tries and the airlocks. Not a lot of followers on that, but that's okay. At least we're in the right category now. Okay, let's get back into it there. Sweet. So we got the labels now. We can quickly drop those labels on place here. So let's do one step first. Over here, these are my characters. We're going to do Fishman. So we're going to duplicate and do Shithead. So, let's go here. Let's go, that's Shithead. If we search it here, it makes it a lot easier because I have a lot of files in here now. For Shithead's character there, boom, click. And then we can do the portrait for normal. And then the portrait selected for hover. I don't have a click one for these because you literally click it in an instant mode. So didn't seem that necessary. Shithead is a character from, I think it's Cryptic Kiwi? Yep, perfect. Cryptic Kiwi. Perfect, got it here. Owner, pasted. And then we go to Fishman. Take that label, slap it here. Do the same thing we did here with the normal and the hover. These are awesome. They're texture buttons, and you can just drag and drop sprites, and it's my favorite. It's so nice. I've been using them for everything, even if I don't need to. I've been hard coding my buttons because I haven't bothered to take the time to learn how to do like a 9-box with Godot. I really should work on just making a theme that matches these rather than having to custom each button. But the other thing is I really like Artfight's base font, and I wasn't getting that. Okay, so let's just go up here. We're gonna use this arrow here. Button back, this script here has a feature. Oh gosh. Right here, where is it? Is it on this one? Or you know what it is? It's in the carousel itself script. You do something on the script, and it makes it so that you can access the button in menus like this. So these are the two characters, Fishman. I don't think Foxcraft's made Fishman though, so let's finish that one off. That's Metopian. Metopian. There we go. Scroll down. In a minute. Give it another minute. Another minute. There we go. Okay. So they're all good now. Obviously, they aren't going to do anything, right? So if I click play right now, the only thing they're going to do is they'll make the hover sound. I got my hover sound, and I can click the arrows, but if you click it, nothing happens. And that's because I disconnected that signal earlier, right? I can click on any other character and it works fine. You click on these two right now, nothing's going to happen. So, you got to fix that. Click pressed, tap it. So there's probably a better way to do it. I don't deny this, but I don't care that much. Mostly because the functions are kind of limited anyways, right? So you're not supposed to duplicate code. I know that. I have a computer science degree. I'm smart enough to understand that. I'm not smart, but I'm smart enough to understand that. I want to be clear about that. You know, there's a reason why it's the monkeys on typewriter metaphor, but I guess now it's monkeys on a keyboard. You understand the point, though. Shithead was from Kiwi. This is the opportunity to put the full name in, which I really like to do here. In the labels, sometimes I don't have enough space. But here I can. Okay. So the auto load button click. That is calling another function that plays the sound from the auto load. So that's already sort of a thing. Like, I think there's a world where I take this part and this part, and I put them into a function called quick, or like load game, right? Where it'll play the sound, it'll do these, then when I call these two, it just switches it. But all that's really doing is cutting me from 4 lines to 3 lines and creating another function. I prefer this version because it's slightly more readable. I'm sure there are better ways to do it. Maybe like an array where you use the index of the character and that's attached to a big crazy giant set of 3 arrays where you add each character and it goes bonkers and stuff like that. But I'm not doing all that. I don't care enough. This is fine. It worked fine. And I'm done with this game, so it's okay. One of the main goals I wanted to do with this was I wanted to pressure myself to keep working on a game all month long. And I think one of the things I'll be doing on the stream as well is I'll just be doing a loose dev diary of how this all worked out for me. First, we're going to finish it off. Then we're going to recap it. Okay. But yeah, so each time I add a character, all I'm really doing is adding a button for them, changing the image for the button, the hover and the selected. Then I'm attaching that button to a new method in here, a new signal, right? With attached to a new scene each, with a new label for both of them. When I was working on this earlier, I put myself into a ton of technical debt way earlier on, because in addition to having a new scene for the character, I also had a new scene for gameplay for each of them. So I was doing just the most unhinged amount of like scene management and stuff like that each time. And there was no auto load. Everything was like, I didn't look at how auto load works in the first place. and there was no global scripts or anything like that. So I had initially had each sound file in each place being loaded each time, and it was a whole thing. So trust me, it was worse. All right, let's work on shithead here. We open shithead here, so we don't need to modify the script at all. The only, or their script again, I don't know. All we need to do is change the sprite. So cancel that. Let's go into here. We got art. This should also get organized. I should have separated the buttons and the labels and the sprite animations all into separate pages, but I didn't, and that would have been something that would have been good to do earlier. It's a little late now. So these are just pretty basic sprites, nothing crazy. I know for a fact that there are 8 animations. One, because I exported it as a sprite as a sprite sheet. This is the button cycle. Boom, done. That's the button cycle. You can see here. Boop, doop, doop, doop. And then we got our jump. I took an easy route here, and instead of giving it a unique jump animation, the jump animation is just the second frame here. And then the idle animation, you don't actually get to see the idle animation much in game. It's just a stationary frame here. It's not even an animation, it's a frame. But it works. And you only see that at the very start of the game. So if I go into character select here, and I click play now, you can see here how he stands still, she stands still, they stand still for a second here. This is my little tutorial here. Boom. And then yeah, so it's just a pretty basic infinite runner, nothing too crazy. But because it's Artfight specifically, I did want to make sure I had proper attribution here as well. You can see in the background there's an error code with the Quiver leaderboards thing, and that's because our servers are broken right now. Boop. And then yeah, in theory, if the servers weren't busted, I ended up using an on change method rather than an on submit for this. In theory, that would submit, and then I can go main and yada yada yada. Let's finish off Fishman here. It took me a lot longer earlier in the development process to do each of these steps, but over time I got a lot faster at it, which I can only attribute to just grinding it out. Now if I want to add fights to a game, I could do it in no time flat. Especially something where it's just basic like this. Like the level of animation, the amount of animation I have in this game is very similar to the amount that they use in Vampire Survivors. And I could honestly see myself turning these characters into doing a Vampire Survivor with a similar art style. I do like how limited the size of these characters are. They're only like 26 palettes each. If we go to A-Sprite here, let's open that back up again. Just gonna keep opening and closing A-Sprite over and over again. This is my Artfight one here. Let's zoom here. And one nice thing about A-Sprite here specifically that I found out about. There we go. Is if you do something like this, you can see on the left here the numbers of this thing changing. So these are 24 by 24. And honestly, most that's not even needed. But they are 24, which is cool. Interesting size amount. 24 is interesting because you see a lot of 16s. You see a lot of 32s. 24 is an interesting sprite amount. I like it. I'm actually a big fan of it. One other thing I've been doing here is tomorrow we start doing Doki Jam. So I will be working on a bunch of different things here. And I just realized now that I've been talking about this, that I have my 8s, my 16s, and my 32s, but I'm missing a 24. So new 24. And 24 is fine. I think it's fine. One thing I do want to change here is I believe, where is it? There's not that button. Right here. In layer, is that where it is? Layer properties? Nope. Somewhere in here there's the option to change the grid itself. Grid settings? Perfect. Okay. So these are 16 by 16 right now. Let's do 8 by 8. Oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong grid. Oopsie. Where is it? Properties? Options? No. I remember it being somewhere. I could swear that somewhere in here there was the option to change the... Well, no. I don't even know where it is right now, but that's very funny. Oh, good. No, for now. I guess I'll define that later, but this background resolution here, you can change that as well. I did it previously, but now I seem to have forgotten where it was because I did it on this file, right? Because each of these is now like, what are they? 8 by 8, 7, 7s, 7, 7, 7. Yeah. Either way, I'm gonna experiment with 24 as well a little bit here for my exercise, and that'll go there. 24 by maybe 24 is the perfect size actually. Right, let's get back in here. So Fishman is good. Let's double check that works. Okay, click over to Fishman. Whee! Whee! You like Fishman? I think Fishman's pretty funny. I'm a big fan. Whee! Whee! Love Fishman. So cute. Alright, let's keep going from here. I should have brought something to read. Man. Yeah, that's all I needed to do for Artfight Runner here. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to fix... Oh, you know what it is? There's one thing that doesn't have the right sound effect, actually. I just remembered this. The game over button does not have a mouse entered sound. Button entered. On button entered plays the hover sound. So that was one thing I noticed the other day when I was testing. It was just that in most of the fields, if you hover into that, but for some reason, I was missing that extra piece of feedback. It's got the hover, got a click, so got all the feedback that we needed, but it was missing specifically the sound effect. And also, I know this bug is here. You don't want to fix it. It's a known bug that if you pause when you're on the loading screen never goes away. Let's try and fix that. Okay, so that's going to be in... Let's see, pause here. Its own function. But it's probably in gameplay. Main. And then let's see. So where's our... Turning off the screen here. So... Pause button, new restart button. Okay. Character owners get set. Tutorial.show. So this is our show. And honestly, what we could do is we could just take the tutorial HUD node from this, and we can probably just I don't like accessing other nodes from this. I'm thinking, because if I put it in here, I'd have to do a get parent, then get HUD. I have to map myself down a few times, then make sure that when we unpause with the toggle pause function here, that it, you know what it is? Here, let's do this. Auto load game running equals true. If we go to our process here, this should work. This should work. I don't know if it's perfect, but it'll work. In our process here, F auto load game running. What we can do is, because we know that this is never going to show in the when the game is running, I should be able to just have it go in there. Let's see. End the statement identify. Oh, dot hide. Sorry. Okay. In theory, that should have fixed it. I don't like having it on the process there. It feels a bit overkill. Okay, so it does unpause it, but that's okay. It'll get rid of it. But if you, I think that's okay. So you have it here, and obviously normally you were just gonna play. But if you were weird and you opened up the pause menu on top, then you unpaused, it would just start gameplay. And I think that's a pretty expected behavior. At least for this few seconds where I don't want to actually have to think too hard about it right now. Again, monkeys, typewriters. Okay, so what is else left? Fix here. We've got the 2 characters that were sent after Artfight ended. We've got 2 characters. We've got brings us to 81 characters. I will say that the first 4 characters are, yeah, wait, how many characters did I put in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 characters are my own. So 77 attacks. Nice number. Runs off, sort of flows off the tongue well. Yeah, okay, let's do a dev diary here really quickly. Makes as much. Oh, you know what? We gotta post it first. We gotta publish it. So I didn't use version control because I was the only one working on this. In theory, though, Godot does have version control that you can link up to like GitHub. I also have itch desktop, which I keep forgetting I have. We can experiment with that right now. Actually, let's try and remember how that works. But while we do that, let's go ahead and export. So I have built my game to run in 2 different forms. There's a downloadable. I don't need the debug because I'm never going to collect that data. Don't really care about it. So we got our executable, pretty normal, nothing crazy. And then we got our web executable as well. And that goes here. You just export it to its own game folder in your thing. And if we go to my Artfight down here, you can see this game folder here. In addition to the index, it exported everything else. I delete my zip file. I'm going to compress this to zip again. We've got that done. Now, go to my desktop. We're going to place the one on my desktop. We're going to test it. I'm not going to upload it until I have a chance to actually test it first. So let's double check that everyone's in there. Boom, Fishman and Shithead. Perfect. And Fishman works. Here's the second one. Beautiful. And the sound's there. So everything we've done is good here. Love it. I'm not going to test the web one. Mostly because it's kind of annoying to test. In theory, you can test it using your remote debug here. For the web one, the only problem with that is it doesn't create it in the proper window size. So I have a set resolution for this game because of the way that the parallax works. As a result, a lot of the other things don't really look good when you do it this way. It's much better to lock it to a specific window size for mine. Okay, let's check the itch out here. Okay. My creations. Can we upload new? Add a game? I guess this works fine. Okay, cool. Upload files. This is my local itch. Fun. Okay, desktop. We'll upload Artfight from here. Typically, I'd open in the browser, but you can do it from the itch thing. Exact same feature. Really just the browser page embedded inside the window. So nothing crazy here. There are ways to use this as a direct link. You can when you're uploading crazy Unity builds, for example, you can use this to upload less data each time, which is nice. Yeah, I really like it actually. I can't remember where I ended up looking into it, but there was like a tutorial I found online about how to use it. And it was kind of nice because of the nature of that. I should probably update my Artfight screenshots here. There, it's so much nicer now. So you see here that I initially just had all the characters laid out flat like that. I'm tempted to fold it down to see about that, but that's effort just to see how many characters there are. Like, it'd be very funny to see 77 characters on one page. But I don't think it's worth it. I think the carousel gets its job done just fine. I don't think it's gonna turn out okay. It's no fair, it's no fun. I think it's gonna end the same way. Me 0, Big Bad World 1. Okay, so that uploaded. The other one we need to upload is the actual game zip. This is how you get the web version to work. So that'll replace my other game zip. We're at 94 megabytes for the game. Oh. Let's see. My emails here just to see if anything interesting is going on there. Nothing crazy. Next to you, another time that doesn't come with me. Know who I am. I quit. I'm done. I don't think it's gonna turn out. Okay, so that's all done now too. Let's see what else we got here. So. Do the devlog here. Gotta save first. Go to devlog. I've been writing devlogs this whole time as well. So this time is to Late characters. I can type plus minor bug fixing. Final update. Added 2 new characters. I guess I should also put the notes here that this is the final update. Update. Yeah, perfect. In my last gameplay update, I added 2 new characters. How's it going, Treasure? It's going well. I'm just doing a devlog here for my Infinite Runner Artfight game. Cool. Added 2 new characters that attacked me last minute. Fixed. Submit UI SFX. And fixed. What was the other one? It was the fix the pause menu tutorial glitch. Good enough. Boom, post. Sweet. So that's the last devlog I'm going to do is that. I will probably go through, because one of the devlog options there, I don't know if you saw it, they talked about postmortems. I think I'd love to do a postmortem at some point on this whole project. Ooh, okay. I have a concept for you. You ready, Treasure? Okay, 1 second. I got you. I have an Unreal game I wanted to make for a while. I just have not had the time, and I don't know when I will. So let me find the right links. Okay, so I think I bookmarked it. Nope, I didn't. I'm silly. Unreal Crash Course. Okay, so I'll post this in the chat here. So this is the Unreal Crash Course. I really like it. I was at GDC and the dude ran through this in like an hour. And it's like 3 hours of content at least. But it's really, really good. And it shows you a bunch of really cool pieces that they have. Specifically this part, which is Niagara. I'm probably going to work through this, honestly, sometime next week or something myself. But Niagara is their built-in like fractures and stuff, right? So it can destroy geometry in really interesting ways, right? It's the destructible terrain stuff. Take this. This is my dream, okay? You're welcome to do it. I don't mind. Is to take some destructible terrain, go into Cinti here. As much as I like sidekicks, that's not what we're looking for today. Let's go to Cinti. I bought a pack off Cinti just for that. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. I paid $100 or $60 Canadian for this one. It's the Kaiju pack. So you take the destructible terrain, you take the Kaiju, and you make... do you remember? I don't know how old you are, but there's that game Rampage. I loved it. They made a movie. It wasn't good. It was fine. It just wasn't great. There's the movie. Rampage game. There it is. Images here. So Rampage was this really fun old game. I feel like I could call it old. Total Destruction was on GameCube, but there was one before that, right? Yeah, there you go. You'd like smash up buildings and stuff, right? And I was like, I need to use this Kaiju pack, this destructible terrain, and I make a game where it's like Rock'em Sock'em robots, big heavy guys just punching the shit out of each other. Almost like a little like mini hero shooter, but it would just be like, I think there's only like 4 characters in this pack, if I remember correctly. Like 4 archetypes. Yeah, here you go. So you have 4 types. There, and then the other one I would use is I have the mech pack. Obviously, the one difference is that the mechs are not organic, so they'll move differently. But if you take these 4 Kaiju, you take the mechs, and I think the mechs have a decent variety that you could do some variation of prefab mechs, right? Like sword mech, maybe gun mech. I don't know if you'd want ranged in this game, but do like a Pacific Rim. That's fair. But I mean, there's probably free assets out there that you could do something similar, right? Just leveraging the cool destructible terrain. 'Cause like, I don't know what it is about Unreal, but they have really, really good, highly optimized engine in general. It runs on anything. Yeah, imagine a game where you're like playing as these big kaiju punching the shit out of each other, tossing each other into buildings, and use the destructible terrain from this. I think that would slap. I would love that. All right. Here, let's see. Do you know about Fab? So, in Fab here, this is the Unreal store. They always do these limited time free ones. So I'll post in the link here for you. Yeah, yeah. We have a lizard berserker. That's cool. What else we got? We got fantastic. You could leverage some of these just to have fun. One thing I want to do is I want to take some of these like prefab scenes like this, right? So this like stylized window environment. I hope it's a built one. I want to try practicing my lighting skill. Take something like this. Take something like this. Highlighting them in different ways to see what I can do with Unreal lighting. And I watched a Bracky video recently where he was playing with lighting a lot, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. I want to play with lighting. Oh, what is this? Someone applying? Oh, I got to follow. That's fine. Thank you. Ooh, notifications. Yeah, like my posts, people. Thank you. All right. Okay, so I uploaded my game now. What's left? Game's good. Ace Bites. We'll leave that open because I want to finish working on that later as well. We'll do it another day. I want to do it today. Nerd. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. So that's good now. I uploaded the web version. Did we close it? And oh my god, I have Unity open too. I mean, I'm gonna need that in a minute. It's fine. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's do just a sort of video diary of the process. I will be opening up my Artfight attack as reference. Or not Artfight is though not what I need. I need to open up the itch for it. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing starting the Doki Jam. Perfect. All right. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Your broadcast? Oop. Hello, it's me. I'm going to try something a little cheesy here. We're going to see how it works. If I press... Okay, perfect. That does scale it nicely. Okay, go to about that. That works perfectly. All right. I'm going to record my itch.io Artfight update live on stream. I'll put this onto TikTok later. Okay, so we got this here, this here. Close that. How was I doing this before? Need to basically full screen this. I was cheesing it before. All right, we're just gonna cheese it by Hi, DJ. I was just making my clip. You'll be able to see that later. It'll be on TikTok. It's fine. Holy moly, that was frustrating. I made it so far. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot that footage didn't have... I forgot it didn't have the regular audio source in it. Oh, that's fair. Absolutely fair. I am so sorry. Yeah. That's on me. No, I got a great score though. Look at that score, 6,500. That was intense. I don't know how long that lasted, but holy moly. I'm pretty proud of myself there. But yeah, no, I wanted to just record the clip there. Okay, let's get back to this dev diary here. So yeah, the game initially just started off as... No, that's fair. No, I absolutely muted like an idiot. Let's see. So starting from the beginning, I wanted to make an infinite runner. It was a pretty basic infinite runner. It started off with sort of 9x9 grid that you can sort of see in the itch.io page. I basically directly copied that tutorial I showed you. Okay, let's pull it down here. That was the start. It was just... no, that'd be very funny though. Honestly, I could see my job doing that, but my job's chill with people watching random silly things. Sometimes, as long as you're getting your work done, they're pretty okay with it. Let's see, infinite runner. So yeah, the way the game worked out here is I started out with this tutorial. So I really liked it. It was about an hour long, not too crazy, but I did crank through this on, I think it was about the third night of Artfight. Because initially, the way it worked out was I did a few animations first. I didn't actually initially plan to do a game. I had, in previous years, I did about 30 attacks down here, and I called it good. Right, I did one attack a day, just a idle pose. Because it wasn't animated though, some people got some really fun things like their props and stuff, right? So the sword, the stick, stuff like that. This year I wanted to go further. So I started off by just doing low run cycles, right? Nothing crazy. Sometimes it's a little weird. I'm not a perfect pixel artist by any means, and sometimes there's a bit of weirdness. But little run cycles here. Sometimes I did include the prop, especially when I was doing them earlier when I had more time on each one. So each character had something unique where I was heavily modifying my initial like idea of what a run cycle looks like. The Tempter was a little skinnier. Moon Wizard had the staff. Hydration has this bottle of water that kind of goes upside down. But as I started to do more and more attacks per day, I realized that was just not feasible to keep doing props and stuff like that. But I did want to make sure I included all the details of the character itself. So, for example, like Euclid here is a pretty weird looking little goofy boy. You can see a creature here, right? Small flat head. So I made sure to flatten the head here on this one. So I did some big dramatic changes on some of them. I added in all their accessories. Usually it was just the main layer and a back layer though. So tails, wings, capes, all ended up on the back layer typically. But yeah, I started off just doing some runs. Then I was like, what if I make it a game? So I found this infinite runner. There was a few options as far as the game went. I could have done a infinite runner. I could have done a platformer, right? But I wanted to focus on just getting characters in the game nice and easy. So I did the infinite runner. I then found some tutorials about tile sets and stuff like that. But it didn't matter because I didn't end up using a tile set. I can show you in here, but in my game, we've got this parallax background from itch.io. I should find out where that's from. Let's see if I can find the art. Does it say? Sprite 2D. Does it have a file name? I need to attribute the art. Game. Backgrounds. Backgrounds. I just wanted it to be a cave because it made sense that you could find it there. So it's purple L1. So that's not helpful. Let's see if I can find it on itch though. Itch.io. Let's just do, what did I look at? Like cave background pixel art. Perfect. Resume browsing. Nope, that didn't work at all the way I wanted to. Enter. Oh look, I found it. That easy. So this is from Lil Cthulhu. I used this here. It was free and I wanted to use it. It was very fun. You can use it for everything now. They were super chill about it. It's great. Credit's not required, but I always appreciate it. So perfect. I don't feel too bad about it. So that was my background. Other attribution I should do is sound. So in my drive here, I have a game dev folder. And in that game dev folder, there is sound. And the only thing in the folder right now is this swish swoosh global game jam sound effects. But that is where I pulled my UI sound from, my jumping sound, my head bonk sound. I think I even pulled the ambience of the soundscape in the background from this as well. So pretty much all my sound is from that. Not 100% confident, but I'm pretty sure most of it's from that. So I went ahead, I made the Infinite Runner, I added some parallax backgrounds to make it more interesting. I started adding the characters to it in a grid, as you can see from... Where are my screenshots? More information? I don't know where the screenshots got hidden to, but if I click at it, I should see them. Right, perfect. You can see here from the screenshots that it was this 9x9 grid here, right? Nothing too crazy there, or 4x4. So it's just this, and then I went ahead and I don't know what tutorial it is, but there's some basic tutorials. I think I actually just looked at the documentation of the hover. This was the main tutorial though. And then I decided that that wasn't very good. I didn't like the grid. So I went ahead and found a carousel. Godot carousel. There's this one here. I did find some other ones, but I didn't end up using them because I didn't like the way they look.
To make our own custom carousel.
I'm going to pause that. I don't want the actual sound. But you can see here that this carousel is pretty good. This works better than mine. I don't know what I did wrong while following his tutorial. Like, he's got this loop here. I guess it doesn't loop perfectly. There's still some dead space here, but like you can see that it tries to loop perfectly. Mine doesn't. I think it's something to do with the edging here on the thing there. I wanted it to be a perfect circle, and I got it to loop around. Ended up doing slight changes to the code so that did loop around the way I wanted to do, right? So in his, if I turn off the background, you can see it a bit more with the wraparound. But I wanted to make it so that if you click this way to get to the other side faster, which I did, and it works great. Yeah, so we started off with, got too many tabs. Okay. Then I started adding characters in, right? I went with my 4 OCs to practice with, and then I added in these 4 as well. From there, I started adding characters in consistent. I added more characters, I added the backgrounds, I added a landing sound so that when you jumped in the air, you hit the ground. Nothing too crazy. Pretty basic stuff there. The landing sound, I believe, is literally just played off of the... What did I play that off of? Let's see. If I go to game here, main, left, land. No? Let's take a quick look at one of our player characters here. So we got... I guess the thing is I've moved everything off of it. There's jump collider and player collider. I did make it so it switched colliders. Here it is. So animated sprite. And then you can see here that I've also got the sounds here. So auto load jump play, auto load step play, and auto load land play. So I went ahead and added some sound effects to it too, because in the initial tutorial, it doesn't really go over sound. But I wanted sound. I wanted to... One of the things I've done in game jams before is I've put a lot of work into projects, and then I've just not finished putting in the final touches on them. Right? I spent a lot of time coding features, but we've never really had a person on the team who went too far into the polishing, right? So I went in, I added menu sounds, I changed the buttons off the defaults to other ones. I made it have hovers, clicks, all that. Initially, I did have some weirdness where it was loading. When I clicked a new scene, I would lose the sound effects. And that was because the sound object was loaded in the previous scene and wasn't carrying through. And I noticed that was getting frustrating. So I went ahead and I created a auto load. There's an auto load script and an auto load scene. And to make it so that I never had to worry about the sound breaking, the jumps, the lands, the hovers, the clicks, the stepping, the headbound king, all of those. I didn't want any of those to stop playing. I wanted them to finish the sound effect. So I've got them all in this autoload scene with the autoload script. And I've created these pretty basic functions. This is my set player name one. So that was just what each of the other ones is calling. They're just loading the variables in here. The character model, the character itself, actually, I suppose. And then each of these sound effects. So instead of having the sound effect in every single scene, on every single character, because I wanted to use the same sounds across the board, I just stuck them in this. I don't know if it's a great idea, but it worked. I know a lot of people don't like the autoload functionality, but it's not that much in there. I do actually have a second autoload script, which I think is probably in worse taste. I guess it's not really doing much. This was for the leaderboard. This is score and player name. It's just for uploading to the leaderboard, which is very funny. Let's see, where was I? I was showing you this. Yeah, I went in and I did this, created these functions that I could just call. I'm pretty happy with this function here. I was pretty happy with it. I appreciate it. It's the random number generator, ran 1 to 3, 1, 2, and else. And basically, that's just going to generate a number 1 to 3 inclusive, 1, 2, or 3 hypothetically, and it's just going to randomly play one of 3 different step sounds, and that's just going to help prevent these sounds from getting really boring when you're running. I was just worried for a bit there that I was going to get too repetitive hearing the same stepping sound over and over again, just too robotic. So I did that little RNG just to help out a little bit. And then, yeah, if you look at the player script here, I've got it calling those on specific frames. This is kind of cool. The current frame animates by 2D frame. If current frame equals 3 or 7, play a step. Doesn't know which one, just play a step sound. And those are the frames that I determined when I was looking at the sprite sheet, where you would be stepping onto the ground each time, nice and freshly, which I thought was pretty good. That was kind of where I started fixing on my technical debt. Because like I said before, I had each character from the menu here. It would just load a scene in the menu, or in the character select, sorry. It was a bunch of functions that called different these. Problem was, I then needed to create each scene, and each scene needed a player name, a character name put in it, owner of the character, as well as the character model. Whereas now, instead of creating a new gameplay scene, I'm just casting these 2 variables into that scene, as well as the player character. And that helped me out so much with my time, because it just was so tedious to go in there, change a name, change this, and then leave and go back, right? Whereas now I'm just copying and pasting it here, and it's so fast. So I fixed that. That was pretty nice. Fixed a bug introduced. Oh, yes. The next day I forgot that I accidentally didn't script these to work with the actual thing, which was funny. Like, I assigned it to the autoload, but I forgot to get it to actually use it. I decided that at first it was just small crystals. That was kind of boring, right? So I went ahead and I added in larger crystals. Right? So now when you play the game, after that, it was initially all consistent. It was randomizing, right? So it was only one size jump at first, so there was no ceiling. And there was only one size crystal. I introduced variable jump heights. That was down here, wasn't it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Variable jump heights. So that was a big update that I was pretty happy with. And that obviously just means that, like, small jump, big jump, right? But with the big jump, I wanted there to be risk, right? I didn't want you big jumping consistently. So I added a ceiling, and I made it so that I think it's 1 in 3 crystals can spawn on the ceiling, basically. So there's less of them because it's not as relevant, but sometimes something will spawn on the ceiling and just sort of get you into those really intense, tight ones where you have to, like, perfectly, like, slide right between everything, which I thought was pretty cool. On that, I was like, okay, small crystal, and sometimes they spawn in bursts of 2 or 3 based off difficulty, but they're still small, and you can clear them pretty quickly, right? That's when I went ahead and I added in larger crystals. And the crystal variety is just a pretty basic randomization on there. It's nothing special. But I wanted to make sure that there were some variety. So if we go down to L, I just type large. There you go. You can see here that I've got this large blue, large pink, large purple. If I just have crystal, let's see, I think I misspelled crystal on some of them, clearly enough. But that's okay. And yeah, the crystals I decided to match the I put crystals because the theming of the art fight was fossils with crystals. So the floor, if I go to ground, the floor is full of these little fossils. You can see it here. I've just got a bunch of little fossils that I did pixel art for. I thought it was fun. Initially, I made a tile set, and then I was like, oh, that was pointless. I didn't need a tile set. I'm just doing a single layer that I'm just duping over and over again. So it's just dupe, 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 dupe. Just keep making it. The good news is everything that goes off screen just gets deleted. So it Q-frees everything, so it runs really nicely too. Yeah, so it just keeps duping it, and you got little fossils in there, and it works great. I did have some weirdness at one point with it, doing a different way where I was moving it, because the tutorial has you moving it. But what I ended up doing to fix that is I think I literally just added this to like it's a static body 2D there, and then I think that all goes into the I don't think it's directly into gameplay. It does. Okay, it goes directly into gameplay here. Then I believe that somewhere in the gameplay here it does a move of it. So when it gets, there's two of them, and I think it swaps them each time over and over again really seamlessly, which is cool. Then I added more variable crystal sizes to make it slightly more exciting. I added in those step sounds. I added in a head bonk for when you hit your head. One thing I would love to do if I wanted to go into this more, which I don't, is I'd love to add in some like more feedback, right? So when you jump in the air, maybe have the camera flow up for a second, just a little bit, right? Like go up, and then when you hit the ground, have it shake, right? Add in some camera shakes for the up and the downs of jumping, maybe, or add in maybe a camera shake when you hit your head or an impact frame. The big thing is it doesn't really matter because you die instantly. But I do want to add those things. That would be good. I went ahead and added a pause menu. I thought that was fair. I think people like pause menus. I made the buttons larger. I added new characters. I switched the carousel. I added labels to the carousel, right? So the carousel doesn't initially have this. But because it's Artfight, and Artfight is such a attribution-focused thing, right? Like people love their OCs. You're drawing other people's characters without their necessary permission. They have permissions, but you haven't asked out, right? I really wanted to make sure that I did them justice, right? So not only in the gameplay do I have the attributions here and here, but I also wanted to make sure that on the carousel here, it had as well. I also figured that would be a great way for people who are, if they're just cycling really quickly, to get like a feeling for each character, right? So Shiro, Red, Charlie, Stanley, right? Ragnar, Bill. You can get a vibe for what each character is, right? Like doctor type character, right? A little bit more, especially if you're just looking for your own character you want to play, because there's not a lot of gameplay differences. So I can't imagine people digging through every single character to watch the nuances of my animations, because I also didn't do a lot of secondary motion, right? There's not a lot of squash and stretch. It's just a fairly basic run cycle that I mass produced at 77 different attacks. The most impressive part of my Artfight attacks was probably the fact that I stuck it in a game more than the fact that I did 77 of them, because the attacks themselves weren't that crazy, but I had fun. I started adding more things. I added in the arrows so you can click left and right better. I added in sounds to them. I made it so they wrapped around. I went ahead and added that tutorial that you see when you boot up the first time because people were struggling, right? And I was like, okay, let's make this easier for people. And I like this little tutorial screen. It's good. It's got the little animation for space, and then it's got a slightly longer animation for hold, and it tells you what you're going to do. It tells you how to get started, right? Pretty basic, but it gets the job done. Not like what I'd consider a perfect tutorial, because a perfect tutorial forces you to use mechanics as you go. This is a single button game. I think it's fair that you just play the game and go, right? I made it. Yeah, so one of the things I was struggling with when I was working on it was I wanted to show people all the characters faster, and it was getting annoying to go here to main each time, then click play, then click a character. So I went ahead and added the character select buttons. So now there's those. Just get back a little faster, right? It skips one page fundamentally, but when you're showing off 100 characters, that's nice. The other thing people were having issues is I was only building a Windows build, right? If we look here at my build, my export, it's just Windows, right? This is Windows. I didn't bother exporting to Mac or anything like that, right? But I wanted to make sure everyone could play it. Artfight is super open, tons of different PCs, tons of different vibes. So I added in a Mac copy. And then people were still struggling. So I was like, okay, we're making them spawn later. This was sort of the end of the update, right? I added in a leaderboard it worked for 3 hours, and then it stopped working, and I was very sad about it. That's okay. Shit happens. Then I updated the UI of the leaderboard just to match it up. Right? And then, like I said, there, you watched this, you saw me bug fixing. That's the developer diary there. So that is my Artfight Infinite Runner for 2025. I'm not going to stop streaming here. I will just mark that it is at an hour mark here. So the first hour, this has been Artfight. We're going to start doing something different now. We can close this. I'm going to flick to my BRB screen for a second. And then when I get back, we're going to start looking at Unity. Okay.
Code Monkey, get up, get coffee. Code Monkey, go to job. Code Monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say Code Monkey very diligent, but his output stink. His code not functional or elegant. What do Code Monkey think? Code Monkey think maybe manager wanna write goddamn login page himself. Code Monkey not say it out loud. Code Monkey not crazy, just proud. Code Monkey like Fritos. Code Monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code Monkey very simple man with big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code Monkey like you. Code Monkey like you. Code Monkey hang around at front desk till your sweater look nice. Code Monkey offer buy you soda, bring you cup, bring you ice. You say no thank you for the soda, cause soda make you fat. Anyway, you busy with the telephone, no time for chat. Code Monkey have long walk back to cubicle. He sit down, pretend to work. Code Monkey not thinking so straight. Code Monkey not feeling so great. Code Monkey like Fritos. Code Monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code Monkey very simple man, big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code Monkey like you. Code Monkey like you. A lot. Code Monkey have every reason to get out this place. Code Monkey just keep on working. See your soft pretty face. Much rather wake up, eat a coffee cake, take bath, take nap. This job fulfilling in creative way, such a load of crap. Code Monkey thinks someday he have everything, even pretty girl like you. Code Monkey just waiting for now. Code Monkey says someday, somehow. Code Monkey like Fritos. Code Monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code Monkey very simple man, big warm fuzzy secret heart.
Okay, we are back with Infinite Monkey Theorem. So the next thing we wanted to do here is I have this Unity Learn thing I'm supposed to be doing that I have been putting off for too long. And I'm hoping that by streaming it, I peer pressure myself into actually doing it. So let's start off in the beginning here. So first thing to do is we're going to need to open up Unity Hub. So let's do that. So just a quick recap of, let's do that really quickly. Let's restart while I yap. Yeah, I'm part of this Unity. It's Unity for educators. It's supposed to allow you to teach, sort of help you teach people. I don't know if I'm allowed to go through this exactly with everyone, but I feel like these projects they're having us doing are fairly neutral projects, at least the ones I'm starting with right now. They're more about learning Unity as a whole, so I think these ones at least are fair play. So the first thing we did is we worked through what I'm calling the Get Starting with Unity, I think is what I called it there, GSW, WU. And sorry, stop for a beverage. It's taking forever to load because Unity does that. Unity is interesting. It's the engine I started with, but I don't know if it's my favorite. I've done some interesting things with it, but I find it's never really optimized enough for me to be happy with it. And I find that their optimization techniques themselves that they're built in are very interesting and strange. Yeah, so this is just a built-in Unity project that they have. It's part of this tutorialization here. I can show you where it is actually. So if anyone actually ever wants to, it's actually just here in Learn, I think. Right? Yeah. Maybe it's in Projects. I'm silly. Here it is, Projects Learning. So this is the first one we've done. This was Get Started with Unity. I worked through that. That was the first step. There's Essentials Pathways, 2D Microplatformer, and FPS Microgame. So I do want to work through these as well over time as well, and I'll probably do that on stream. But we're going to start off working through what I'm supposed to be doing, which is the Unity Educator stuff. So we're going to do a gallery project. In this personal project, you'll create a 3D gallery with artifacts from your life, work, and interests that you will share on Discord. To do this, you'll need to build canvases that stand for your art out of primitive shapes, applying art using 3D materials, and 3D models using the Unity Asset Store. These are essential skills to final tasks. So there is a video here, but typically the videos don't matter. So people have done other things as well. Let's see. Pick up videos to see what they could become. So people using different things to make it look a lot nicer. ERP, stuff like that. Teaching robotics. But let's see where this goes for me. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new all templates. Yeah. And we're going to create a universal 3D core. I'm going to call this, I don't remember which one of these is relevant, but we're not going to use Unity version control anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're going to put this local because I don't want it to be on the cloud because the cloud costs money and I don't want to pay for it. We're going to call this the gallery. Seems good to me. Create project. Oh, my hair. Oh, ow. Looks like I got a zip file of things I'm supposed to use, so I'm going to download that while I wait for the files to open. Zip file is downloaded. Lovely, lovely. Pretty normal stuff here, nothing crazy. Just extracting the zip file while we wait. Can stay in my downloads, that's fine. Close that, minimize that. Let's see where we go from here. So when this loads, we will keep working on it. While that does that, let's see how my stuff's been going. So I've had a pretty good time here this last month with my Infinite Runner. I've gotten a decent amount of followers from it, which was cool, on TikTok. Yeah, we're doing some game dev today. We're going to work on my Unity, what do they call it? It's Unity, how to teach Unity educators type dealio thing. I'm just so far behind on it, so I was hoping that if I stream it, I will peer pressure myself into actually getting it fucking done. Because I am so easily distracted. It's not even funny. But yeah, I started a new series called Infinite Monkey Theorem, IMT. I gotta get a little logo made for it, but I started playing around with one in Acefight, but it wasn't very good. Okay, let's see, new, let's do 32 by 32. Put IMT in here, IMT, perfect. There's the start. I think I'm not gonna scale it up right now, but what I'm imagining is like, I don't know, a little monkey like hanging off this or something. Monkey. Not a very good monkey though. There you go. Maybe that's a little better. I don't actually know. I don't know. I could do something with a little monkey hanging off it. I think that'd be cute. With a little banana in his hand. Not important right now though. What was that? What was that? Boot up faster, Unity. There we go. Okay, so let's see. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Assets, Scenes, and we're going to import it. So I've imported a few different ways. Honestly, though, I'm probably just going to do this and just go to Scenes here. It's one scene. drop the scene in. It'll import it. It's fine. There we go. Oh, there's lots of parts of the scene actually. Oopsie. Import, I guess. I don't like that they're all going to be in my scenes folder, but that's not important. Alright, let's... Oh look, I did actually put it nicely. Thank you. There's the gallery, prefabs, scripts, scenes. I'll go to this gallery scene. Okay. This is our gallery. Fun. Little building, got some nice lighting on it, nothing crazy. Let's see, get acquainted with it. Yeah, I see a couple buildings here, some walls. Looks like there's pathways between the things. The windows are open to the skybox. Connection points. Nothing crazy, just 4 rooms. Don't hate it though. This is huge. 1 second, let me shrink that. I don't need that being that big. All of these are so weirdly portioned. All right, let's keep going. So, yeah, I like that. 4 rooms, expand the gallery. So if I click this little museum here, you can see that I got all these pieces. And I'm guessing, ooh, that's fun. I didn't notice this. This is the way this is set up, but I bet if I zoom in. Yeah, it's got ceilings. Look at the ceilings. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm doing Doki Jam tomorrow. And then there's another game jam that I haven't decided if I'm doing. And that's the Okanagan Game Developers Association Game Jam at the end of the month here. And I think that's pretty cool too. Let's see. Whew. Let's see. Keep scrolling. I'm just gonna see if anything new has been happening here. Let's see. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I'm excited for the Doki Jam. That'll be fun. And yeah, OGDA as well. Doki Jam seems chill because it's a little smaller. Because like right now, if we look here, I have a tab. I have it open in a tab right now. And I'm not going to do it. No, you really should. Here, let me pull up some links here. So there's Doki Jam. You can also do a looking for group thing in the Discord and just say I'm a programmer. This Doki Jam has its own Discord. And then, yeah, OGDA. This is the Okanagan Game Developers Association. So I don't know if you're still in town, local, but if you're still in the Okanagan, as it were, that's pretty cool too. Yeah, so this is late August. This is tomorrow it starts. This ends tomorrow, basically. There's so many jams all the time, though. Because I think we got Bracky Jam as well. Yeah, Bracky Jam is on this side of the spectrum. August 24th. Yeah, wait, when this one ends, Bracky starts. And I might try and take part in Bracky's as well. I don't know about this one, only because it has an entry fee, and I'm not going to go... I don't have time to drive to... What? But these two are pretty good. And I definitely gonna... I'm not doing this one. Again, as you can see, it's got 36,000 people. And I embarrassed myself in front of Mark at GDC, so... I don't really want to interact with that right now because I'm embarrassed of myself. I don't know. I stood around for like an hour. Felt like I got heat stroke. And then when I finally got the chance to talk to him, first off, spent an hour getting heat stroke, yapping with people who are far better devs than I am. Then when I went to go talk to him, I had nothing to say, and there were still people around me, and I just fucking embarrassed myself. It was not my favorite. Doki Jam's good though. You can see that it's small, only like 750 people, right? So 36k, 750. Even Bracky's at 10,000 is larger. And I don't know, I feel like this one here I could do better with. Yeah. Either way though, I'm gonna do this one. I'm probably gonna do this one. We'll see how those go. I've been trying to persuade the clubs to get funding for the jams, but they haven't. Someone's gotta go put pressure on them. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Where are we looking? Back to OBS. There we go. All right, let's get back into the tutorialization though, instead of me just talking about when I embarrassed myself in front of Mark Brown. I didn't embarrass myself in front of James Portnow though, which was good. He came up to our school and he was really cool. Same with Brad. Brad was awesome. All right. Practice navigating. We did that. Looking at it. There's a player object automatically. Yes. Which presumably means when I press play, I should auto attach to it. Let's see. Okay. Well, Jesus, the sensitivity is crazy, but welcome to the museum. I hate the sensitivity though. That's crazy. Good news is I can fix that. Look, they put it right here. I'm gonna set this to 100. Let's try that again. Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing, right? Okay, that's why I like game jams, is because they pressure. Yeah, I really think this should hide the mouse more, but that's okay. Sensitivity's a bit better on it now. So pretty tall walls, actually, all things considered, compared to the player. Be fun. Okay, cool. Get the jobs. You'll notice the player object. You can select play, move it around, WSD, did that. Add a primitive canvas. You'll probably notice that the gallery is missing things. Art. That is fair. Let's go here. Let's create 3D object. And we're going to create a plane. That's a weird angle for a canvas, so we're going to rotate that 90 to start here. We're going to rotate another 90 because apparently the plane is one directional. We're going to call it canvas 1. I forgot you name things over here. Canvas 1. Okay, let's go to the gizmo here. I'd honestly prefer a cube because I feel like it's a more appropriate rendition of a canvas. That's okay, let's follow what it says. Use the transform, rotate, resize, position it on one of the walls. Again, I don't like that it's a plane, but I will do what you ask, my friend. And that's just chill. And then I start for lunch again, all I know. Mark is easy. The one thing I'm seeing right now that's kind of weird is that it's the gizmo is currently attached to that angle. I believe if I move this up here, there's a way to change the center of it. Let's just keep working. This way, nope. This way, perfect, thank you. Man, let's rotate. Even it's too close because it fades. It's not particularly either though. So let's just set this to flat 45 because I'm sure these walls are pretty solid, like location wise. Let's set that to 2.5. I don't know. I don't like moving in weird numbers a lot of the time. I find it unpleasant as an experience for myself. I would like to move this based off of a different anchor point, please. Can't remember how to do that. What button was it? Wait, was that the one? Ah. Local. Fuck you. Found it. Perfect. Use the transform. Rotate 90 degrees. X-axis upright instead of parallel to the floor. Adjust the scale. Setting the scale at 0.3 is what they did. Mine's actually pretty dang close to that. Adjust the plane to fit against one of the walls. Use the scene to gizmo. Yep. Did all that. A couple things to remember as you start auditing it. First, if you're having trouble locating game objects in the window, hit the F key to find it. So yeah, if I'm moving around here, I can click F and it'll zoom to the object. Makes sense. We love that. Under the transform, select the 3 vertical dots. And you can reset it back to 0, 0. Also pretty good. From there. Lovely. Okay. Not going to do that though. Apply a picture to the canvas, art or photo. Find a photo or other image and put it on the canvas. This could be family, school logo, famous image that you love. In the project, navigate to the textures folder. Textures, source files, textures, images. Drag and drop the image file into the textures folder in the project window. It's flat here. Okay, why don't we make this a gallery to my Artfight. That seems fun. Let's see if I can stick 70 plus run cycles in this 3-dimensional space. There we go. We're tying it back into the Artfight. Let's go, boys. See? Everything's coming up Squidward. Everything's coming up Millhouse. That's the saying. I don't know what's up with Squidward, but tomatoes. Let's keep going. You like ponies. Maybe you don't like monsters so much. Maybe I used too many monkeys. Isn't it enough to know that I ruined a pony? Making a gift for you. Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you'd agree. If you can find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you, yeah. There's still so many of these. Two of us alone inside my golden submarine. Of the days my doomsday squad ignites the atmosphere. Foolish earth and foolish lives are really quite explosive. That was when I added all the fucking labels. There's 400 of them. I was gonna do different types of labels too, so you can see I've got like a modern one and like a traditional one, but I gave up on that idea because it was tedious. Go across your mountain. Just a little slack would it kill you to be civil? Real impatient, I've been waiting. And our fountain is covered with wolves. Maybe I'm currently quite hungry. They can have another drink. Think about me and you. Oh, I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you'd agree. If you can find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you yet. Kill you yet. Alright. They're in here. Let's keep going. Ooh. I'm coming down with the sniffles. Got that little like chlorine feeling going, and I hate it. It's okay. Drag and drop the image file in texture folder. Yep. Create new material. Okay, sure. Create a new material. Right click the materials folder. New. Create a new material. Right click materials. Create material. Rename the material after the image. Sure. Let's start with Lavin. Okay. Apply the image to the new material. It's Okay, sorry. I understand. I was like, that didn't work very well. But if I go into here, I click this. I click the color picker. All right, click the color picker. Oh, no, I gotta click the dot. Ah, I did it. Show me. Future soon. Seeing quite so clear. Yeah, so we click that. And search for and select the image you imported in your computer. This will apply the image you created. Drag and drop the material onto the canvas. Okay. Yeah, let's adjust that a little bit. Let's see. So they were 24 by 24 canvases. So if I set this to 24, oops, wrong one. 0.24? 0.24. I think that's perfect. If the material image looks stretched, scale it to fit it. Yeah, I think that looks good. I do wish it moved. I wonder if there's a way to do animated materials. Oh, sadly, I don't think I've got that option right now, and that's okay. Create a frame for the artwork. Okay, so we're going to apply another material to a primitive game object, another plane, and by using the parent. To add your frame to canvas, follow these. Duplicate the plane. Oop. Add it below it. Add it as it. Rename it as frame 1. Got it. Create it to it. Resize and reposition. Let's just do 1.25. That's way too big. 1.1. And 1.1. I lost the real one. Oh God. That one? There we go. There's my frame. Created, moving it, 1.1. Yep, saves me. Okay, sounds good. I see you've also put it there. Reposition. So we'll slightly larger. We note the scale to 1.1 because the child, therefore the transforms are based off of that. Yeah. Making a material, applying the texture to the material. Crazy so far. Make sure the frame is not blocking the canvas by using the scene gaze when I move back slightly. What I did, yeah, okay. Perfect. The frame currently has the same material. Don't worry about this. We'll correct in the next step. Create a new material again. Sure, new. Create material. Create material. Thank you. We'll call it frame 1. Okay, no, sorry, color. Name the color. Let's give it brown. Brown is fine. And then we'll keep going. So we'll choose the named material. Comment, name it, drag and drop it onto your frame, and then I'm guessing. Nice. Let's keep going. So set the base map component in the inspector window to match the color you want. So set the base map. Got it. Right. I wanted brown, like a nice earthy tone here. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, let's leave it at that. That's fine. Like a nice dark brown. Let's play with some of this, though. Let's see. So if I wanted to look really glossy, that's really matte. Okay. I like that. Let's do that. That'll make it glow weird. Oh, back to metallic. All right, cool. That's fine. I think that's a fun texture for it. Sadly, they're both planes, so they'll never really like have true depth to a meaningful extent. Yeah, cool. Oh. Lovely. They're slab in a brown frame. Let's keep going. What do we got next? Create a primitive plinth. A little sculpture. Okay. You now have one hanging piece of art. Next, you'll need to add to your gallery by creating artifacts. Okay. Before you create this artifact, however, you'll need a plinth. Build a child relationship between two cylinders. Interesting. Show me what you wanted this to look like. I'm sure I can figure it out. Well, it does that. Let's create. Dance. There is Johnson. 3D object. Cylinder. Go, Mysterious Johnson, go. Let's see, so just do what we did this last time and just dupe it. Perfect. Then attach it underneath. Let's see. Cylinder again, dupe it, that's fine. You can also just literally right click it and create a object underneath it. I just did that again. Get it? Cylinder. Use the scene to transform the child cylinder on top of the parent. So, my best understanding is that they want the small one to be slightly bigger. Let's lock this for a second. Now we unlock it. Forget. I think that's fine. I haven't moved the location of it at all, so it still should be center mast on that. Seems to be. That's my plinth. Let's see. Yep, that's pretty much exactly what they wanted. Lovely. Theirs isn't perfectly round. I like mine though. That's fine. Complete. Add a model from the asset store. That's kind of fun. Okay. Now we go to the asset store here. In the top right, log in using your ID. I believe I'm already logged in. I still have Honey on here. That's crazy. People were so mad. Oh, let me sign in. Add Honey. I don't know. It's interesting because, like, I get that what Honey did was shitty, but also I care more about me getting a better discount than I do about anything else, if I'm being fully honest there. All right, let's start with... Okay. Anything that fits the theme of my gallery. So, pixel. Let's see what we can find. Can we find like a voxel model maybe? That'd be fun. 3D. Yeah, a little voxel guy will work well. And then, let's see. So, make sure to search free as well. Price free. Pixelated textures, sure. That's great looking. I love that. Look at this texture, this thing. The Honey debacle, exactly. Whereas, like, Honey wasn't doing anything to the end user that was a problem. It was just that they were screwing over everyone else, and people hated that. And I'm like, that's fair. Honey did steal your money. This is cool. I love filters. I don't know, so slapping those on is so fun sometimes. Okay. Low poly pixelated beetle car. We can put a little car on there. Ooh. No, let's put cute animals, I think. Maybe? What do you think? Pixel art car or cute animals? Or just a chest? Because there's a low poly beetle car here. Cute animals? Okay, let's do cute animals. Ooh, what about guns? On with a robot. Low poly car. Gun. Let's do cute animals. I think we're fine with cute animals. Okay, so let's see. So make sure the file is enlarged, no more than 50 megabytes. 10 megabytes is perfect. Select it and import your asset. When you find an asset, click add to my assets. Once the conversion agreed, pops up. Open in Unity. Open in Unity Editor. Close that now. I'll go back to my Unity Editor. Load. Cute animals with guns. Oh, that's some ultimate chicken horse shit. All right. Then import your package. Yeah, sure. It's 10 megabytes. We can import the whole thing. I think I love my soil and green. You know that Herbie that you saw, that beetle? I want to show you something really cool really quickly. I go to itch.io. I bought this. It's really nice. There's my purchases. My library, right? There it is. I'm joking. I was... Look at PicoCat though. Isn't this shit cool? You use pixel art, and you slap them on these like 3D models and stuff. It's really cool. It makes it it textures low poly 3D models. So you see it here on even like rounded shapes and stuff too, right? It's got 4 directions on it. Yeah. And then it's, I don't know if it has to look this way, but that's how they've got it rendered. With the markings to show shadows. It's just shade dithering, right? That's the variations. I would do different colors, but really, really cool. I love it. It's so cool. Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh. Yoink. Add to wish list. I don't know what the distinction for PicoCat 2 is, but look at this. I love PicoCat. I think it's so cool. Look at this. Is that the guy from fucking... All right, look at R2. PicoCat's so cool. Hey, look, someone made a little there's this guy's got great tutorials. I don't watch the whole thing, but I wonder you can model the mesh, make the shape, and then you go to the texture side of things. So this is something you'd like presumably make in another software. So you drop it in, and then you assign each section, each panel. So you can see him assigning it. Just stretching it, popping it, as you can see there, boom. And then PicoCAD itself will take your model, right? Oh, okay. You struggled. There you go. Cool. Let's keep going. There's this little soda machine. It exports like that. So neat. Do a different thing. You can do look at this. Look, he made a Pokeball. Ain't that cool? I wish it didn't have the dithering. I wish it was just a lighter shade. Dithering itself's not my favorite, but I'm sure there's a way you can turn it off. Either way, I love PicoCAD, sorry. It's just so cool because you just use pixel art and you take a pixel art into a 3D model and it looks so cool. I love it. It's so cool. I don't know what the deal with the second one is, but I don't know if there's a list of information about it. So, focus toolset, rewritten from scratch. PicoCAD 2 offers improvements over the original. NES to SNES. So, projects, fully integrated new texture editor, per pixel depth sorting, clean visuals with no Z fighting, interesting. Palette and shading editors, cool. Mesh visibilities, custom GIF settings, fun. And then boom, hell yeah. I hope there's some good like built-in integration. Oh, fun, you're doing it over the summer course? That's awesome. Or are you doing it during fall? No, sorry, I got distracted. Let's get back to this. Close that. Do an animal pack. Prefabs. Let's do cat. That is typically an ERP issue. Great. Didn't want to have to fix ERP issues in my stream. Wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. And no one's gonna eat your eyes. I get to look at that. Nice, okay. You're back now? That's fine. No, I took a bunch of art courses, actually. I took drawing one, and I tried to take all the cool 3D arts and stuff like that. They're really fun. Unity, Pink, Texture. Materials are pink. Unity engine. Unity changed how their shaders work. You need to add the textures to materials by using object. Materials. Oh. Does that work? Like that? Nope. Nope. Something to do with the texture is wrong. Here it is. It changed shader settings from standard to lightweight pipeline. ERP. Uh, 2D. No. Autodesk. No. I hate. No. Standard. I hate this stuff. It's boring. Edit. Project settings. Vendor pipeline. Vendor pipeline, vendor pipeline. Vendor pipeline. And automatic, no. Monkey, no. I don't like this. It's annoying. Erp. It's a common issue for Unity too. It's so frustrating. People keep saying it. Rendering?
It's a sad and awful story, and the shorter folks don't care. I'm a man who simply waits
Edit.
to love. Picture her a tiny thing with tiny ribbons in her hair. Picture me a monster towering above. I don't care what color hair is growing on her head.
I don't care enough about that. It's boring. Why are you like this? Alright, one second. We're just gonna change it up. We're just gonna go find any assets I actually already own. Cannot be bothered to fix the art pipeline right now because that shit's ass. Perfect. Open in Unity and Unity editor. Download. I don't care. This is fine. I'm just gonna pick a different model. Hopefully it works better. I don't care what little hair is flowing on her face. Doesn't have to be a sight to see. No matter if I'm bad or if she's good in bed. If she's bad, if she's good and bad, just as long as she is, just as long as me. I don't even care if this makes the project huge. Cannot be bothered. I could have picked a specific model, but if you don't import full packages, a lot of the time you're gonna like suffer. I found a lot of the time if you just try to import like the prefab, obviously like a lot of the models won't work, which makes sense. I swear to God, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
I'll check my bags and find my seat and such is my life here on the road. Now my seat back is up, tray table stowed, and there's nothing to do. I gotta get myself through. So I am shopping.
It's got more 5 mile house. Always has just what I need. Honey, I can see my own live. Let's open up TikTok live just to take a look here. Hello, me. I'm watching me. Come on. Holy moly, this is taking forever. This is my tux bite. Got a bunch of them. I can change it too. They might scale weird though. Let me see. Hello. 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 That one's pretty fun. I have. These are all just veto tube PNG tubers. Nothing too crazy. This one's from Studio Jumpstar. I don't remember right now where that one's from. This is from Red. This is Zoe's. This is mine. Holy moly, how much did I import? It's a sampler pack. Oh, it's huge. That's on me. I did not realize how big it was. Well, I don't know what happens if I stop it, so we're gonna not break it. I own a ton of Polygon of these guys' stuff. Of Polygon 50. Okay, you done now? Stupid cat. Waste my time. Empty Studios. Starter. Fabs. Can we change how this is showing things? View. I'd like to see. Type no. I just want to change how this is viewing it. Please? Nope. Properties, no. I want to change how it views it, but that's okay, I guess. Nothing I can do about that. That's fine. It's probably because there's just too many in that list, right? We'll follow you on adventures. Do you have less prefabs? Okay, you sorted it at least. Let's do... Damn it, you have it too? God, that's frustrating. I just cannot be bothered to fix this. Ah. They're all gonna be like that too. God damn it. Or you like this Unity? Why do you hate me? All the animals are like that too? Yep. God damn it. Hoping I can get the cat back in there. Match enough times. Perfect. Okay. Let's... Project settings, graphics, pipelines, my blind. But that's perspective, so that's not helpful. Hey, ERP! Shouldn't be this annoying. It's also out of, everything feels out of date. Well, like, am I on the wrong version? That window rendering. Thank you. Doesn't convert? Sure. Can you please work? Are you gonna show me anything? None of these do anything right now. Nope. Nope. I do it from here? I hate this. You aren't being fixed and you're pissing me off. Very mad. Material. I do this and I got that. Stupid cat, and I dragged this onto the stupid cat. Fine. I think that fixed it. I don't care anymore. That was fucking stupid though. I just spent the last hour of my life doing nothing because of it. I just made a new material and slapped it on there and hoped it worked. Seems to have. I don't actually know. I know. They almost had an albedo as well, though, didn't they? Whatever, it's fine. I don't care enough. Hey, there's your goofy cat. Enjoy. Moving on with my life. Give up. Okay, keep scrolling. Fill out the room. Our room. Now you know primitives, game objects, transform, add. New solution. If it doesn't work properly, it's just create a new material and slap it on there. I think it worked. Let's see. Okay. There it's everything gonna end the same way. E0, a bad world. Whee.
Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the
Here's
pair.
the
A very
Very fancy pants, like fancy pants. Everyone's dancing in the fancy pants parade. Gonna be the best. Gonna be the best. Best in terms of pants.
You look in every catalog, you shop in every
There we go.
store. 'Cause even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen. And even though
And we're just gonna fill it, and then we're gonna put new art on these. A little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. 45? Nope. 45? Nope. 1, 2, 35? Minus 1, 3. Thank you. Mr. Felipe, it's all he had. But don't feel bad. He'd do the same to you. Okay, fill out the room. Keep doing this for a second here just to get used to it. So back into the gallery, source files, materials, new. We'll rename it first. Alright. This will be Timonos. Most. I'll try to drop that one onto that one. Gonna be a big boom. Do that a few more times. I just dupe it again. I don't really need to. There's not really much to dupe if I'm being honest with myself, but that's okay. Just dumping a bunch of my characters in here. Run away. Imperial. And what was the other one that's in there? Expo? Yep. Big boom. Big boom. And then let's do one of Zoe's characters here. Last one here. So we'll just do Adresha. Interesting. Sometimes that opens up editable, but sometimes it doesn't. Beautiful. Let's take the cat. Is the cat supposed to be a child of it? No. Let's rename this as well, though. Just gonna dupe it. Dupe it. I keep adding little plinths into the room here. Dupe it. Energy. Power on hard and I check my messages. I don't have any messengers. We verify. I don't on my phone and I check my messages. But I don't have any messages. All I know, driving on drugs feels better when they're prescription. And I never felt as good as how I do right now. Maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do. And I feel fantastic. And I never felt as good as how I do right now. And maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way. Okay, we're gonna slap some more cats. Kill animals in the room. Chicken. Dump. Okay, but you work properly now. You dick. Voxel's interesting because it's pixel art in 3D. Inherently an interesting concept to me. I like pixel art. I don't know how I feel about voxel. That's what Minecraft is, right? What the origin of the voxel is. Voxel. cube-shaped called voxels. So voxels are individual cubes. Voxel is a three-dimensional grid. Yeah, okay, so pixel is 2, vox is 3. Cool. I feel like he's got the wrong colors on him, so let's see about fixing that. Yeah, there you go, it's better. Ow. Watch forward. Be the pretty girl that I met at the pharmacy. Got in the prescription line. Take a pill for my social anxiety. A bottle of soup. And there's still no sign of her. I'll have another glass of wine. All I know. One lasts longer when you don't gotta share with someone. All I know. Sleep night better when I take my steak. Tastes better, boo. I feel fantastic. And I never felt as good as how I do right now. Maybe when I think of how I felt that day when I felt the way. When I feel fantastic. And I never felt as good as how I do right now. And maybe when I think of how I felt that day when I felt the way that I do. And now. Okay. We'll go back to materials here. We'll get all the new materials so that is the butt of the hippo. I've been bamboozled. Oh wait, no, the hippo's eyes are on its side. That is the front of the hippo. Oh, it's an elephant, sorry. That's a cow. Go. This is room 1. Wait. Okay. Fill out a room. Done. Fill out one of the rooms in your gallery with additional artifacts. Have fun with it. Once you're finished, you'll share your work with the class on Discord. Reposition the player object. Rooms so you don't have to walk through your flame. Okay, let's grab the player object. F. Oh, but I want to smile for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. Not surprised that you'd agree. Let's go play. I will not be paying for viewers. Thank you, though. Bye-bye. I'm afraid of the voices that come. Wait, where are my things gone? They have scripts on them. Where'd my animals go? Fuck. What's wrong? Why are you teleporting? They must have some scripts on them. I'm gonna remove their animator, I think. Because I don't need them doing all that. I don't need to transform the hierarchy. I just want to remove the animator so that they all don't teleport to fucking 0-0. Let's see if that fixed it. Perfect. Honestly, my plinths are maybe a little tall. Stop. Two ways to fix this. I could just do that. I think I'm gonna do. The other option was to put effort in. I don't want to do all that. You can bring these down as well a little bit too, if I'm being honest. Pick a character for this one too. I'll finish that one off. Okay, let's go back to gallery, source files, materials. Dupe it. Select a character. Like the creature. Or just hold it? No. Click. Just click. Left click. Click, click, click. Hey, Cool, we filled out a room. Let's see what's next on the list here. More things to try. If you'd like to push your skills, fill out the additional rooms in the gallery, easy, add more dramatic lighting, add text next to the arc describing what it is, add audio that is triggered by proximity. Ooh. Sure, let's play around with the lighting, because I don't really like the lighting in the room. Global volume. What are you doing here? Nothing. Directional light. That should be the sun, yes. Okay. There are ceilings. If I click play here, let's see here that there's like, I don't know if the ceilings are doing anything actually. Like a fake light in the ceiling, but I don't know. Blocking the sun in any way, shape, or form. No. And do the dots in the ceiling actually do anything? Or are they just decorative? I mean, there's some lighting. Okay. 5, turn the light back on. But though, let's play around with some lighting here. Cause it's gonna be the future soon. I won't always be this way. Get engineered. Alright, light. Let's go into here. Nope. Go in here, right. Light. Let's do spotlights. Density 2. 3. Height. Have fun. Try and get lateral with it so I can push it to the ceiling. Right. Fine, right there. And there we go. Honestly, it could be higher if I'm being honest. I think the problem is the fall off, so let's set this to 5. This to 20? 5. They'll wonder. 30. How's this fucking room? I guess the thing to measure is right here. Is that 1? The new light is at oh, shadows. Are these planks? But there's nothing to hide. When a crazy cyborg wants to make you his robot bride, be the future. It make us weak and strange, get engineered away. It's gonna be the future soon. It's okay, let's off that global light. That global light is weird. Oh, okay, we're gonna leave it on at lower the intensity 0.1, I guess. No, because it's stupid. It doesn't like it. I don't like it. Global light's staying off. Hate it. I think it's ugly. a little bit more. Yeah, cool. So we got some dramatic lighting on those plinths. Pretty happy with that. Click play here. I've turned off the other lighting, so on the player character, choose skybox. The skybox is being set from the background of the camera, right? Jumps and dance. Label skybox. Well, I can fix that a bit more. That's fine. Okay, back to the museum. That's fine. I'm going to play with the player. Ooh, okay, so typically play with another light. So we got directional lights, point lights, area lights. Interesting. Area baked only. I see. I mean, I have to click play first, or do I have to literally find like a bake setting to fix that? Alright, we're not gonna use an area light. I don't care enough. Spot. Spot's there. Directional. Okay, so directional is like a good room light. Node. Let it mix. Fine. And put this to 0. 0. For that, and then let's just see where this puts us. So 180. Nope, not helpful. 180. Nope. 180. Where the heck? Just one that there were ways to see the lighting better as well here. Cameras, AI, search, view options. In camera, occlusion calling. Let's just bring this down a bit. So oh, nice. I can see from the light's perspective. That's really funny. If I put this at 270. Oh, that's not the light's perspective. It's just the light. There's nothing. One will. I think that's as good as that gets. And because the ceiling doesn't actually affect it, it's fine to just sort of have it be like that. I do think it's a bit strong. It's not very dynamic. 6.5 maybe? That's like the ceiling light. Okay, sure. Leaf light. These are small glows. We'll just put it like this. Merry Christmas. I'm a little pride. Where we're working in a mine. They overload. Okay, and I think the only thing we need is another directional light. Oops, hold on. Yep. Light. One light. Not everybody. I feel like it's pretty common to underlit art. Okay. Range 5? Do anything? No. I want to widen it. Is the only way to make it wider is to move away from it? No shadows from these is fine. Actually, you know what? Let's do hard shadows. Needs to be 5 so I can see where I'm at. Okay, here we go. That's what. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is there where I'm allowed to talk about? I mean, we're not quick before this message. Christmas Eve. The robots baked us a pie. You know I love my soylent green. I want a bit of pride. Never working in a mine. The protectors. Christmas. I think that's pretty good. The office down the hall. It's good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Things have been okay for me, except I'm a zombie now. Really wish you'd let us in. I think I speak for all of us when I say I understand why you folks might hesitate to submit to our domain. But here's an FYI, you're all gonna die screaming. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. No one's gonna eat your eye. Wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse. But baby, what do we think? There's dramatic lighting underneath here. Depth to it. Shines on the bottom of each one. I like it. We're killing it. Aren't we? Locked inside them all. Alright, yeah, I think dramatic lighting is fun. Share your project. Make a roughly 30-second video walkthrough of your thing and submit it with Discord. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna start sharing my screen on Discord. Maybe the easiest way to do this. And then we're gonna clip it. And we're just gonna share the clip into the correct channel. One. Still far behind on this whole thing, though. Okay. And post. So we'll post it like this, and then we'll add the clip this way. Sounds good. Sweet. All right, let's start here. So, what artifacts I chose, what I found interesting, rewarding, what challenging, and what as you work. Sure, yeah, let's do this. Okay. So, where's Discord? I lost it again. Let's pause this for a second. And let's just go and then clip it after, yeah. Okay, welcome to my clip of my 3D gallery. I've been using, for my images, I used my Artfight sprite attacks I've been doing this month. I also went ahead with these cute voxel pet animals, and I thought they just fit the vibe pretty well for the artifacts. As far as what was challenging went, I was struggling with the shaders. Shaders were coming in pink, so what I ended up having to do to fix that was I had to go into my cartoon animal pack here, into the materials. I created a new shader, mapped the base map on it, and then dragged it on, and that seemed to fix it. So that's pretty good. And I went ahead and did some dramatic lighting. It was pretty cool. Awesome. Bye. Share clip. Is that going to work? Oh, it looks like I mashed it 7 times. So we'll see. The shaders. I was showing this month. Uh, this month. I also went ahead with these cute voxel pet animals, and I took too long. Oopsie. You can just delete a bunch of clips here and redo that really quickly. Sorry, stream. No, this part ain't too exciting, but it's part of the process I'm supposed to do, so I'm going to do it. All right, let's run that back. Okay, welcome to my 30-second clip of my 3D art gallery. I used pixel art that I used from Artfight this month. Added voxel animals because it worked pretty well. Added some dramatic lighting because I thought that was fun. And I had to fix the shaders of these, so I had to create a new material, map it there, and then it worked after I dragged and dropped it. That had to have been appropriately lengthed. Ain't no goddamn way. Second clip. Can just delete a bunch of clips here and redo that really quickly. Sorry, stream. Supposed to do so. Let's run that back. Okay, welcome to my 30-second. Okay, welcome to my 30-second clip of my 3D art gallery. Perfect. Sent. Moving on with my life. Sure. That's fine. Awesome. All right. Ooh. What's next on the docket? Your upload video. Where are Discord clips saved? Let's download it, and it'll be my downloads. That'll be easier. Public. See if that works. And I could keep going, but there's really no point to keep going on that one. I think it's fine. Okay. Let's take a quick breath here and see where we're at. That failed again. Why does it keep failing? Okay. Sweet. That is the gallery part done. I think that's that step done. Pretty cool. We're gonna just do that, I guess. Okay. Well, it's being funky, so we're just gonna screenshot it. Use that instead because it's not listening to, not uploading what I want it to do. And that's frustrating for me. I cannot be bothered to fix it. Thank you. Submit it. On my life, I'm not a robot. Push submission. Mark steps is complete. Fat finger something, I think, and I unmarked steps is complete. Yes. Roll in. Okay, that's that exercise. Is done. We got a little quiz now. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, let's see what this quiz is about, I guess. Where's my quiz? You know what? I'm gonna go to the washroom. I'll be right back, stream. Then we'll get back into this. I got about another hour at least.
Code monkey, get up, get coffee. Code monkey, go to job. Code monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say code monkey very diligent, but his output stink. His code not functional or elegant. What do code monkey think? Code monkey think maybe manager wanna write goddamn login page himself. Code monkey not say it out loud. Code monkey not crazy, just proud. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man with big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you. Code monkey hang around at front desk till your sweater look nice. Code monkey offer buy you soda, bring you cup, bring you ice. You say no thank you for the soda, cause soda make you fat. Anyway, you busy with the telephone, no time for chat. Code monkey have long walk back to cubicle. He sit down, pretend to work. Code monkey not thinking so straight. Code monkey not feeling so great. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man, big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you. Lots.
Okay, we're back. Section 3, series, section 3, part 3, Infinite Monkey Theorem. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's do this quiz here. So, which of the following will you get from professional development? A variety of options for course contents. I mean, probably all these, if I'm honest. Cool. Which of the following should you do every week? Asynchronous self-paced tutorials, asynchronous chat. I like in-person meetups on a private island. That's pretty funny. It sounds very Epstein. And the live events are twice total. Where can you ask questions? Select one. I would do Discord. What industry uses Unity? All of them. Lots of places use Unity. It's very common. I gotta put my music back on though. Gotta keep the energy up. What is a primitive? Ooh, a game object that does not have physical attributes and can interact. A game object created in an older version of Unity. Basic shape. A game basic shape to be used as a simple object or placeholder. That counts. How do you quickly focus? It's F. What area of the editor displays components of a selected game object? That would be the inspector. What might happen when you employ parent-child relationship on an empty game object? When might you? Sorry. That one. Yeah. Damn it. Damn it. Gotta retry it. Okay. Look at all of these. I still think this is good. If these is still right. Those are oh, sorry. Questions in the Discord. All of them. I don't know. I would assume these would be primitives, but I guess I could be wrong. Maybe? I know that one's F. What area components of a selected game object? That's got to be the inspector. Oh, it's all you son of a jerk. Okay, so we're going back up here really quickly, just confirming. I was right the first time about what primitives are. Quickly focus on it. Oh, it's all you son of a bitch. Stupid alls. Yeah. It's the alls that got me good. And output stinks. I don't like using game objects to organize. I think that's silly to me. Inspector's still good. Double clicking it is good. F. Focus option? Like focus. Do not see a focus and that's what F's for. Do 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 like you. A monkey at my desk and his sweater look nice. A monkey had my when you cup when you was. I did it. They actually, okay, I disagree with that, but that's fine. It's fine. All right, let's keep going. Set up your course. Complete all weekly tutorials and exercise. Tutorial. Oh, please. I finished week 1. We are at the end of week 2, though, so that's not great. Like I said, I was very behind schedule on this. Okay, let's see if I can crank through week 2 quickly. Okay, Unity professional development for instructors. Then you'll begin in content for your Unity. This week, you'll take a screenshot of the content interface platform and share it on the Unity Learn. Okay. This one might be less in engine, so maybe I don't know if I should do this on stream. Because the in-engine stuff is pretty basic. That's not as crazy. This week, you will begin developing it to select your content. The first step is selecting content. Unity Learn elsewhere. This is the most relevantly aligned. Hopefully meeting other requirements or constraints you have. Prepare the content after facing it. Student-facing platform, our LMS, stating resources we provide here on Unity Learn. Go to the logistics. Okay, sounds good. Select your current content. In the steps below, we'll guide you to it. Select content. I need to teach a Unity certification. They have certifications. It's true. Unity has a bunch of them. They're really cool. They're really nice. And if you want to do the Associate Game Developer one the certificates. And there's a list of exam objectives for that certificate right here. Here's a prep course. This is the prep course here that they have. You work on this to learn. I'm going to leave Unity Learn open though. I like this here. I'm going to experiment with this more. 32 hours to work through the Unity Game Developer Certification Prep course. Yowza. So I guess that's what I'll be doing when I don't have other commitments for like game jams and stuff like that. You'll see that whole thing come up again at some point on Infinite Monkey Theorem. It does Pac-Man. Download and review the scope and sequence for this content. Keep in mind that it is a starting point. So this is the scope for that 35 hours. So it's getting started, program-based game, audio, visuals, UI, animation, shaders, materials, lighting, iteration, preparing for exam, and publishing. So pretty good, solid training course for Unity there. But that is one thing I will give Unity, is they do love to teach people. Unreal has their own. I'll give them that. Right, so this crash course is from the Unreal, I believe it's developer community. Yeah, dev community here. So you can see here, there's learning here as well. Look at that. What's this? Easy Unreal. 5,500 free animations for Unreal 5 in this free easy Unreal tutorial. This pack targeted Paragon combat animations, Infinity Blade VFX particles. Cool. There's a video. I don't really want to, as a person, work through videos. I think it's more effective from a learning perspective if I do tutorials via text, especially for stream. Right? We can work through these together, and I think that's fair. But I think that if we did it the other way, then it would be... We got for recommended. What's in there? Let's see what's in here. That sounds creating that. Oh, neat. Interesting. Either way, I want to work through the epic stuff here. I think that's interesting. And then I think starting with some Unreal for beginners. And then maybe narrow it down to Unreal 5 specifically. That way I don't work on anything for 4. So like this is my workload for Unreal that I would do. I wonder if they have like is there a learning path? A good learning path? Getting started with Unreal Engine. Download, install, your first hour. Okay, so they've got some in here. This is an interactive video course, which is kind of silly. But that's okay. There's some stuff here that I would work through. And we'll come back to it. One thing I will do is I will bookmark this. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be a bunch of learning. So what we're going to do is we're going to paste this in chat here for everyone. And then I'm going to bookmark it for myself. A game dev folder. What is this down here? Oh, look, I've got more stuff in here. I've bookmarked a billion things. I didn't realize I bookmarked so many things over time, but that's okay. I feel like I can unbookmark some of this. Let's see, on that, Unity Technologies, no. Delete that too. And then that's the Educator Hub itself. Let's go to Learning. I feel like we just had this open a second ago. Where was it? It was this. This, the Learn. This is what I'm working on is Teach Unity, but they have other things as well here. So I've done some of them. I worked on the Bolt stuff myself. Let me go back here though, and I'm just gonna bookmark this because this feels great. They do have some settings here I can change to, so it looks like that's the best one. I don't know what version of Unity I'm on, but I do think that this course here is pretty good. Do they have other sections like that? Oh, here we go, Pathways. View all pathways. This is choosing the right pathway, right? So this is what I was talking about before on how to like teach people how to play it. So you've got the Unity Essentials, and you can see that branches off, right? Creative Core, Junior, AR, VR. So let's do, let's bookmark this. This page seems like a good one to bookmark as a flat Unity Learn one. Then I can come back here whenever I want and start working through, say, the juniors and so on and so on and so forth, right? I think that's smart. But yeah, okay, so let's keep working on this here. So we're supposed to look at sort of how this thing works or the other things work and to get the certification. And they have, one of the things that's part of this is that they also, oh, let me share that link as well there. Sorry, guys. Share that for you guys as well. Because, I mean, sometimes the hardest part of doing anything is getting started. Chat. There you go. You can use that to learn some Unity. So, boom. So this is the scope here. You want to teach a certified game developer certification in this professional development? We highly recommend associate game developer certification. Yep. We looked at that. What if this is smaller than the other one? This is part of my Unity Learn here. There's two different ones, right? There's this one, that's 35 hours. And then there's this, which is the certification. Are these the same thing together? Game Developer Certification Prep Course, UC. I don't know what UCA is, but this is the Game Developer. So this is the thing that we're trying to build towards. You can see that there's certified, so certified user. These are the three user ones, associates, this is what we're looking at now, and then professionals as well. So certifications are pretty cool. They're not cheap though. We've got some price on them, some heft, right? So $270 a year. I think there's value though if you tell people you've finished this training and all that jazz. It looks like they've got other ones as well here. Let's see if we go to certifications as a whole here. Special offer. So it looks like you can get some bundling as well. That's kind of nice. So this is the certification, practice test, and courseware. I think the courseware is free already though, so I'm not really sure how that's helpful. This is certification, practice test, courseware. Plus one retake if necessary. That's cute. Game developer bundle certification plus one retake. So this one is missing. Oh, that's game developer. I see. Programmer. I don't know what. So these are where you get larger discounts, and that's same as these. Programmer. I don't know. These are different. Okay, I don't know. Retakes, practice tests, retakes. Either way, you get a bunch of them. Funnily enough, they have this filter here, but I don't know if any of these are entry. Oh no, some are entry. Okay, so These are the lower ones here, but it feels like the price is pretty much the same across the board. It's like $400 no matter what you do. Oh, these are more actually. I lied. Look at that one. That's like $1,000. Either way, they got lots. So that's good. We know what that's like. Let's keep going here. Want to teach the Certified User Associate Program Certificate? Yes. Okay. Certified User and Associate Programmer Certificates focus primarily on foundational C# programming in Unity, covering scripting, debugging, working with common components. They're a great fit for courses. Sure, yeah. And we looked at this. This is the different pathways. And I'm going to work through all these pathways over time, so do not worry. Want to teach the Certified User Associate Artist ones? Again, Creative Core Pathways, additional supplemental content. VR, not my thing. AR I like. I like AR. Augmented reality is way cooler than virtual reality. And I would die on that hill. Woo! Lordy. It's a lot of work. Let's keep going though. So, take a look at these. We can close all that now. If you're not interested in any certifications, you may want to sample from some of the introductory content, including a selection of quicker game contents. So, in editor or learn pathway. The pathway is perfect foundations. So this is the essential pathway. Unity Essentials. We looked at this a little bit, I think. You look at the pathways here. I believe the Essentials is at the top here. So do need to do all this eventually. It looks like it's short. Oh, wait, no. It's 2, 4. I'm going to guess that it's expected to do it over 2 weeks. So it's 4 to 5 hours per week. So it's about 10 hours is what they're estimating, which is fine. It's on Unity 6. Seems solid. Not helpful for right now, though. And I won't be able to do it till after Game Jam summer is over. The other episodes of, or the other times you'll see me stream using Infinite Monkey Theorem will be Game Jam probably over the next few bits here. Okay, so microgames with no coding required, FPS or platformer, cool. 3D game with no coding required, tanks. Hell yeah, tanks. Tanks. But Rollerball, cute. Haunted House, ooh, stealth game. Love a good stealth game. Yeah, I think it's really like logical to go through the Unity publish tutorials and then in the future look at other ones, because I've got like a ton of other things as well. Honestly, the funniest thing is I have a computer science degree. I don't want to be a coder in the game industry. I want to be a game designer. I want to help people get the ideas to fruition and that sort of things more. That's okay. We got to work through what we've got, right? These are cool. They're the what if it goes into like rigging and stuff too? Ooh, look at that. So you start off with a very basic model, and then you expand the model into different stylizations and stuff. That's fun. I like this Minotaur though. He looks pretty good. Nice hair effects on him with those boiks. Characters too, nice. I think this is a fun style of a game actually. From beginner to builder, master low poly art styles. Yeah, I love low poly. I think it's a great visual. So this is the only thing I'm missing, which is a 5-hour framework of the other parts, I guess. Nice. I'm not gonna buy it though. It's fine. Just wanted to see it. I bought these 3, and then this is production. The other pieces. Of course, it's fun. All right, keep going. Back to what we're doing. I get distracted a lot. I'm sorry. That is a completely a me thing. Let's close this for now. We'll open up Unity Hub though. That way we have something open on screen. All right, let's keep going. 2 games with or without assets, sprite flight, so on and so forth. So there's just looking at different things here. Showing me all that. I'm gonna mark that complete. Planning to teach something different. I mean, I've done a few teachings. I've done the summer school a few times. AR, AI. Check the Educator Hub. The Educator Hub is where I'm working from right now for the most part. And so these stuff here. So it's this Unity. I don't even know where it is actually. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing educator stuff. Oop. Educator's great. Big fan. Alternatively, you can browse Unity Learn for more content. Fair enough. Discord discussions. Head over there. Content looks promising. Ooh. Gotta go post in Discord. Gotta go post in Discord. The last to say that we just isn't good enough. Not to know. Okay. What do we call this? Week 2, this is select content.
Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the pair of very fancy pants that Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants parade, he's gonna pass the test, he's gonna be the best in terms of pants. You look in every catalog, you shop in every store, cause even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen, and even though you know it's
What's this path specifically here? Sorry, we're looking. I want the certification eventually. Very, very cool. But if we go with the pathways here, I wanted to work through.
They make the big announcement and the trophy goes to you. You thought you had some fancy pants and now you know it's true. You look at Mr. Fancy Pants and hold the trophy high. Everybody cheers while he's blinking back the tears. He doesn't even have the best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. It's all he had, but don't feel bad.
Okay, cool. What is in the air? First off, that should be a button. But I do want to see here. There you go. Our pathway. Hey, augmented reality or Unity for phones. That's pretty cool. I do love making. That sneeze coming. I do love making really cool phone games that leverage the actual mobility of phones more than anything else. And AR is one of those ways that really lends into that. I'm so tired of mobile games that are just like shitty web games or just web frameworks slapped on top stuff. I think that's so disappointing. Jeez, these are long now. See how long these are? This one's 2 weeks, right? 12 weeks, 10 weeks. This is 8 weeks, but worth less XP. That's interesting. Either way, though, that's cool. Okay, let's see how many hours. So that's 2 hours. Oh, there you go. That's where you get the big one. Yeah, because this is 8 weeks at an average of 5, right? So presumably this is like over 40 hours of tutorialization. Interesting. I mean, all of this is public facing, so I can't imagine I'd get in trouble for doing it alongside of anyone like on stream. None of this is hidden. It's going well, taters. We're just looking at different things here. I'm just working through the my Unity Learn pathway. If I go to here, I don't know if everyone has access to this, but in that Unity Learning here, oh, that's unreal. Go to Unity Learn. Go to pathways. Or I wonder if other people can click into the Educator Hub and just work through this stuff as well. That's what I'm working through. I'm gonna go back to putting it off screen though, just because I don't want to get in trouble potentially, just on the off chance that that isn't super public facing. Let's see. So I know what I want to do. Let's keep going. This tutorial will guide you through different approaches based on your available tools, your preferred student-facing platform, and your instructional style. This is where it gets interesting for me personally, because I'm not a teacher. Here, I do know what I like when I'm being taught, though, and I just finished uni, so at least with that. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So you can see this page, and you don't get in trouble of that. Then I'm going to leave it open, and no one can yell at me. If it's public-facing, hey, Olive. Let's see. So, inspiration from educators. At this stage, you're likely to start asking questions. How do I adjust the courses, unique needs, course flow, day-to-day? Junior course structured case studies. Ooh, what we got here. It's good. It's good. I went and did the first hour of my stream as the the first hour was me going over Artfight. I did that. Posted the clip for the final Artfight runner clip. I hope it does well because it sort of explains everything a little bit more. So I'm hoping that it goes slightly bigger than the other clips. Get some reposts, that sort of thing. Would be cool. But I did that, and now I've been working through my Unity Learn plan. We went through week 1, finished that off, and now we're starting to work through week 2. This is where it gets interesting for me, though, again, because I'm not an educator, so it'll be interesting. So these are game design courses, stuff like that. So mine's cool because it's the way that I would be involved teaching Unity to people is via this stream, which is its own beast. This is the new section of the stream called Infinite Monkey Theorem, based off the infinite monkeys with typewriters will produce Shakespeare. I think one monkey with a keyboard might be able to produce a game. Given enough time, at least. Yeah, let's go back into it. So, inspiration from other educators. I think as a student, I know what I like, which is training. So, teaching someone how it works and then letting them experience it. Because at TRU, they do the 3-in-1 rule. But a lot of the professors just make that 4 and flat, right? So it's 3 seminars, 1 lecture. But the more boring classes will just make that 4 lectures. Or the other way, where it's some lecture and then some seminar in each one. And I think that that's the way I like it. It's a little bit of lesson, a little bit to go off on your own, right? And I think that's the way to the best way to go over it, right? So for me personally, there's that. But I also really want to get something that works for a day, right? So we've done these summer schools over and over again at TRU. Booster Gaming. We'll just go to the website. We've done these summer schools. I didn't make a website for this year's one, but it's fine. And we've got these schedules, and each schedule is roughly this, right? And we've done ones where we break it down into about a 4-hour lecture per day. This year, we actually spent a large swath of the time of me teaching everyone. Where is it? This one. We went through all 14 hours of this. It was fun. It was really good. This is the curriculum for Earth Academy. It's a Riot Games developed thing for technically high schoolers, but it goes over a bunch of like game design principles. So game feeling, kinds of fun, goals, pacing, decisions, oppositions, rules, thematics, complexity, that sort of thing, interaction. And then you work on like a final project for the rest of the day, one of the days. So we worked through that this time. But I would love to be able to be brought in as a speaker for next year's from the student body running it and talk for 4 hours and teach people the basics of Unity from beginning to end, right? I think that'd be really fun for me. So I want something that fits into like a 4-hour curriculum. Do you so let's see what here we got. Full featured course in an LMS. LMS is like Moodle, right? Yeah, learning management systems. So Moodle would be an LMS. Complete with assignments and quizzes? I think so. So one of the interesting things that I think is funny about me specifically is I love quizzes, which is crazy. I don't know why. I blame my old history teacher. My old history teacher used to do this thing where at the start of every class, it was the first 5 minutes, like a 80-minute class, or no, 60-minute class, right? You would do a quiz. And the quiz was 5 minutes. You passed it to the next person, to the person next to you. You marked each other's, right? And they were pretty, I feel like they were mostly multiple choice. It's like starting your class off with a little Kahoot, basically, right? Except for these were grades. This was a great way for people to bring up their grade for the year. And essentially all it was, I actually picked up my monkey and moved him up a little bit. Yeah, there you go, okay. But I love these little quizzes because it was just like, you come in, it's 10 questions, boom, you cranked out in 5 minutes, you passed it to the next person, everyone graded each other's, passed it back to you, you got to see it, and you got to bring it up to the teacher, and then all of it was graded on a curve. If I remember correctly, it was like a a full curve. So it was not individual questions, but it was the whole quiz. So if the best anyone got was 8, the whole quiz was out of 8. And I found it as such a good way to like force people to think about what they just learned the day before, just to bring it back as a quick memory thing, right? Because what you were doing with it, that was nice, was you weren't asking them to memorize 2 weeks after, right? It was just the day before. And that short burst of just, I taught you it, now I'm reminding you of it. And then the third, it's the rule of threes, right? Set up, reminder, payoff. Payoff would be a test. And just having that like really helped things stick really well for me. And I think the fact that it's graded on a curve and they're small and there's lots of them helped keep the pressure down as well on them. But yeah, so lots of little quizzes I like. I like assignments as well, or I don't know how much I like assignments themselves, but like hands-on workshops. Quick start, custom course. I think quick start's gonna be the way to go for me for sure. If I was to do a week-long workshop on teaching Unity, I feel like I would do little quizzes. I don't know if I could do it for this, but do you think that the big thing is that like we don't get super deep for things either, which is fun. I prefer live lessons. It's where students go. I think live lessons are the way to go. I don't know if anyone else is like me. I cannot lock in if you give me VODs. It's so hard. That's why I'm streaming this right now, as a way to pressure myself to actually get something done. If I'm streaming to the internet that I'm doing things, then if I don't do it, people can call me out on it. Math. All right, let's see. So there's a few paths here. So manual build in your LMS, Google Classroom, Schoology, Blackboard, Canvas, etc. Using some kind of LMS and want to build a flexible course that is easy to update and maintain this path for you. It is ideal for educators who want to stay in control of structured pacing while letting Unity learn and handle the content delivery. See, that's interesting because you would just take that example specifically would just be taking this, right? And you would slap this in here. You have the Unity's essential pathways. You go, this is 2 weeks. So this is 2 hours, 40 minutes, hour 40, hour and a half, 2 hours. So you'd like break this one up, probably slap like these two together or something, or this one with half this one and then this and half that or whatever. And then you would do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks maybe, or 6 separate lessons. And that'd be fine. But I think that's boring. I think if you're going to pay for something, you should probably actually teach someone something. There should be a level of you being involved. So I don't know if I like letting the Unity learn do its own thing, but it's cool. Let's see. For each tutorial you want students to complete, you'll create a corresponding activity in your LMS, but instead of copying all the content into your platform, you simply link to the Unity Learn tutorial. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. Below you see an example. Yeah, so install it. This is presumably Google Classwork. Unit 1. So you've broken each piece down into there and you just link to it and you go do the thing. Yeah, I mean, it works. I could do this over a 6-day workshop and just hop in here and work with everyone on these. And I mean, maybe that would work for something, but I don't know. They could do it on their own too, right? You got to make it so that there's a value there, a value add, as it were, right? Let's keep going here. Use the new CSV export tool. So in here on Learn, there's that educator resources. So if you click here, extract all, let's see what we got here. Yeah, and it's literally just a little Excel file. Neat. So this is designed to work with whatever software it is. And then breaks it down into each piece automatically. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I like a nice Excel file. Sure. I don't know how to import that. Oh, look, there you go. Open the CSV using any file, examine the structure. Yeah, I looked at that. In addition, simple linking it. Pair the tutorials with the reflection prompts or discussion. So I don't know if other softwares are built to work with this, but the idea is that I would open this up and just copy and paste full sections into it, right? So it's like, oh, this is what it's called. This is the link for it. This is what it is. This is the timestamp for how long it would take. Boom, boom, boom. So this is that tank project that I'll work on eventually as well. Pretty cool. Okay, not bad about that. Let's keep going though. So pair tutorials with reflection prompts and discussion forums. Sure, that's kind of how this is set up, right? And I do like the quizzes. The quizzes is smart. Do quizzes. I like quizzes. Slide decks alongside tutorial links? Sure, yeah, why not? Let's see what else we got. Path 2. No LMS, no problem. So this is just straight up using Unity Learn. So instead of opening up Google Classroom or something like that, although I'm sure Google Classroom is free. Let's see. Got it. Big class. Let's see. Yeah, I think you can just create classes here. It's fine. I think you're fine. I don't know how much it costs, but it seems fine. Price-wise, moving on. If you're not using an LMS, you can run a fully structured course still just by following this. Yeah, again, that makes sense. You link the courses as you go. You tell people how much to expect, right? You can run it via Discord, right? Boom, there it is, Discord. I could take this, I could follow up on it with Discord. I can make some Q&A channels in the game dev thing. Maybe I'll bring that up to them. I'll be like, hey, do you guys want me to do a Unity's Essential workshop over the first month of September, right? I can put that into the world there. Check-ins, do all that, sort of run through all the practice stuff. Makes sense. I like Discord. Discord's great. Do the same way they're doing it here, right? With the Unity Educators Discord, they've got the forums. So people post their questions, stuff like that, all in the forums each week, and it's nicely sorted, and people can reply to things without losing it. It's great. I do like sync sessions. That's great. I think, yeah, do it like once a week. An hour sync session would be cool. Right? So you have a couple hours of project to work on. Everyone's doing it. Then once a week, you do a little sync session just to sort of pressure people to keep up. That's the other problem I'm facing with this one right now is that there was one sync session at the beginning, one at the end, and that's 3 weeks or 2 full weeks between it, right? Week 1, week 2, and then at the end of week 3. So function all 3 weeks, right? And that's rough for me. Let's see what we got here. Path 3 for game developer prep course only. So LMS import, Canvas, Blackboard, Moodle, etc. So if your learning management system accepts common cartridge files and you can plan to it, teach that, this path's for you. So this is really cool. This is the thing that I would recommend like Big Joe does, right? So there's a cartridge file, you import it, and what that'll do is that'll break down the full curriculum, right? So that takes all of the let's see, where was it? Applications? Deep inside where I am right now. Yeah, we looked at these. That's fun. But that's what we're looking for right now. Career prep. Ooh, look at that really quickly. That seems good. That may be something that I want to take a look at the end of tonight or actually, even if I have time. Or I'll come back later and do it. We'll find out. What I was going to look at was Unity notification. There it is. Okay. So you look at this, there's a back here. This is for if you want to teach the game developer curriculum certificate. So this one here. And then you can go to the details, I believe. They have the training somewhere. One of the things somewhere was about that. If I scroll back up, I can find it. That hard to find, honestly. Go back one page. You can have... There it is. That's what we want. Save it, so I can find it easier in the future. This is the prep course thing that they've got, right? So, like, I'm guessing that you can take in here what it's talking about, as we scroll back down to here, is the curriculum here. So you take this, and then it takes everything inside this pathway, right? This full 10 unit thing, and slaps it in there. And this is sorted out into all these different subsections, right? This is full prep course for that thing. 32 hours. So what they've done is they've taken the 32-hour learning path functionally, right? And interesting, because I'm curious, because this is a prep course here. So if I type in prep course, quiz courses, that's interesting, because if we look here, there's a bunch of different things. At least these are all Unity, which is nice. Community's good, but I feel like I prefer Community on YouTube, right? The interesting thing here is that prep course is super unique. And I'm curious to see, maybe I type UCA? No, search engine does not pull these up. That's... Because I'd be curious to see if there's other prep courses, right? So if we go to like this, can I search up this? Can I go to Unity Certification Associate Prep Course? If I control F prep. Oh, there it is. Courseware. Got it. Ooh, you have to pay for it though. So that's this. You can type this in onto other ones as well, I'm guessing. Sure that you can just look at the courseware section. There it is, yeah. Work through all these here. Developer, programmer, artist, programmer. Cool. Can I click this? Will it play? Oh, that works. It might just bill me after the fact. Either way, really, really cool. And that takes basically that full prep course and breaks it down, which is great. That's really an interesting way of doing it. I think that would honestly be a really cool way of doing it if you're doing something longer term. 32 hours is a lot. I don't think I could fit 32 hours into a summer school without some fucking crazy burnout. I would be fully believing that people would want to kill me after that. I don't think that anyone would be happy with me if I did that to them. 32 hours is a lot, especially when you're just on the whole time, right? Even if we did, I guess 30 hours isn't that much. It's less than a full-time job. Just saying. Either way, though, I feel like they beat me up. They wouldn't like that, and that's fine. But I do think that that's a cool way of doing it. I like that one. I feel like this one's kind of boring, and then I like something where you just do a mixture there. But that's cool. Okay, so start building your course. Okay. Whatever pathway you're choosing, we recommend taking the first steps now. Start building your course setup, even if it's 1 or 2 activities. See what kind of obstacles come up. Take screenshots of how you're organizing it. So, my personal plan, right? Let's do a hypothetical. Let's plan my own learning plan. Let's go Google Classroom. Okay, let's do create class. I'm not using Classroom with at school with students. Continue. Okay. Last name. Learn Unity. Okay. So my Learn Unity here. So this is my class code. I don't know if that should be hidden or not. Turn off. Sure, that's fine. Not sure if that's private, so I didn't want to leave it open. Okay, so now we go into here, stream. Use the stream to share announcements, post assignments. Cool. People. Well, here, let me do this if anyone wants to. Oh, I gotta do emails? That's lame. I was hoping to do a link thing. I was gonna put it in chat here. Someone else can join in if they want to do. All right, great. Let's go back up to here. Let's see, what do they talk about for creating it in Google? They've got it as a CSV. If we take, there's the CSV. Cool. Okay. I take Unity Learn. Let's go practice this. My learning. And we go to start at the beginning here. Browse pathways. We're going to start with the Unity Essentials pathway, right? We're going to download this as a pathway outline CSV. And we're going to try and import a CSV into this. Figure that out. Can I just drag and drop it? Nope. Okay. Google Classroom, import CSV. And import Classroom or CSV. This talks about using it as a shortcut, but I don't think it makes it, but oh, I guess no, it doesn't actually want you to do it that way, but let's start from the beginning here. So create, open the CSV. Let's take this. This is the essentials pathway. Put this in half here. Let's create a topic. Sure, let's call it Mission 1. Topic. Add material. Mission 1 materials. Title. There's the link. Oh, here, let's do link here. Boom. Add link. Tutorial, and then let's copy this like that. Oh. And then post. Cool. So you can click that, and there's the link. Lovely. Okay, let's keep going. Let's we can do all these really quickly. Shouldn't be that hard. See, add, create, material. Got it. Oh, funny. Open Essentials project. Control C. Got it. Got it. Add. Control V. And we'll work through this myself and just see how things go. We'll finish up mission 1, mission 2, mission 3. Post that. That should be edit in mission 1. Code monkey got a job. Boring manager. We like the drag and drop nature. Fun. What is output stinks? Ooh, wait, go back. Create, use post on Unity. Oh, that seems like way too more effort than it needs to be. None of that goddamn long impatience of Code Monkey not. Oh, loud Code Monkey's not crazy. Just proud Code Monkey like Fritos. Code Monkey like Tab of Mountain Dew. Code Monkey very simple man. Big one fuzzy squeaker heart. Code Monkey like you. Do. A monkey like you. A monkey at that front desk. Now your sweater look nice. Now a monkey right at that. Bring you cup, bring you ice. You say no thank you for the soda, 'cause soda make you fat. Anyway, you busy with the telephone, no time for a chat. Code Monkey have long walk back to cubicle. He sits down to tends to work. Code Monkey working so straight. Code Monkey not feeling so great. Code Monkey like Fritos. Code Monkey like Tab of Mountain Dew. Code Monkey very simple man. Big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code Monkey like you. Code Monkey like you. Lots. Mission 1. Oops. Easy to get out this place. You soft pretty face. Wake up, eat a coffee, take a bath, take a nap. That's fun not feeling it the other way. Such a load of crap. Code monkey has an idea of everything. Even pretty girl like you. Code monkey. So great, code monkey's not feeling. Great, code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like this and nothing. I'm gonna open this quiz to see what it looks like, don't we now? Complete a quiz to get credits. Instructions. Okay, let's close this for now. We're not going to do the whole thing right now. I will do it later, though. I do think that it will be a fun exercise for myself just to actually work through the full essentials thing like that. Okay, so quiz. Due date, no due date. Topic, mission 1. Link quiz, Google Forms. Hilarious. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Points 100 sharp. That's fine. Learn about quizzes. We create quizzes with Google Forms in just a few steps. Okay, take a tour. Add a question. Answer the key. Got it. Sweet. Love it. Okay, let's see here. So, mission 1 quiz. So, let's do question 1. Following. Select all correct answers. She is just as long as me. Guess we'll just try and guess this for the practice here. I feel like I need to actually have done it first to make this really relevant, but let's figure it out. Let's see. So, I'll just get the answer key. Nope. Okay. Let's take a look here. So, the answers may be incorrect. I can click it. Beautiful. Okay. Which of the following statements are true about Unity Editor windows? The Inspector window provides detailed information about the selected game object. True. The Scene view is where you can visually navigate and edit your theme in a 3D space. True. The Hierarchy window shows the structure of the scene, and the Project window shows the list of files. All of that seems correct. Okay, answer key. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 point. Done. 1 point. And let's add a question. Let's keep going. Next one. Multiple choice. Fine. Yep. Wait, this one. Oh, perfect. So you can just check it there. Sweet. Yeah, got it. What is the game view window? A window used for writing and debugging? Could be. Could be. A window that shows a list of all the assets in your project. Could be. Not, but it could be. A window that shows the organizational structure of all game objects in the current scene. Again, no, not that one. And a window that displays the game as well as it appears to the player, allowing for real time. Wonder which one it could be, guys. Wonder which one it could be. Like that one? Okay, next question. Which of the following are true about navigating in a Unity scene view? Multiple answers may be correct. Select the 3 correct answers, so that's good. I like the specification on the amount of correctness. I think that is a great way to help these students. I hate when I get the options that are just like, any of the above can work, and I'm like, fuck you. 3 correct answers. Scene view. You can orbit around an object by pressing Alt, clicking and dragging. Yeah, true. You can use WASD to fly through. Correct. F is frame. Shift key. Can that work? I feel like we got to check now. Shift key to orbit around the opposite side. Press the shift key to orbit around it. I don't think that's true. And I think I'm good enough to keep going, but knowing that I don't think that's true. I've got to put a point on that. Yeah. Got it. Sweet. Favorite Hollywood song. Okay, let's see here. Which of the following are true about how to navigate in Unity scene view? Yep. What happens when you use the scene view to gizmo to disable perspective and enter isometric mode? Ooh, that's fun. It activates a grid overlay All objects in the scene. I don't think that's it. The scene view switches to a non-perspective projection where they're rendered at actual side regardless of distance. I believe that is the correct answer. All objects are locked in, no longer selectable. No. As somebody who likes isometric, I do believe it's that one, but just a second. There's only one correct answer in this case. I believe it is this one. Ooh, answer feedback's pretty cool too. I didn't know that performance were this solid at this actually. That's really good. Oh, let me go with the quiz name. This is Unity Mission 1 quiz. Got it. Let's go back down. Only 5 questions. Love that. Little 5 short question quiz. Beautiful. And I would just give these out each day. Fine with that. Which of the following are true about the move rotate tools? Multiple answers may be correct. Like the 2 correct. Okay. Move and rotate. The move tool can only position objects along the x-axis. I don't think that's true. W activates the move tool? Maybe? Let's see. W? Yep, W does activate the move tool. That's true. And E is the rotate tool. That seemed about where I expected that. That's so long. Okay. Cool. Let's finish this up, and we are done with this section of my exercise that I needed to do. Chop Skymon. Okay. Submit answers. 5 out of 5. SM Marty. Publish. Anyone with the link? Publish. Alright, complete a quiz. And assign it. Beautiful. I am smart. SMRT. Only out of 5. I don't know why that part isn't all the way across, but probably because I didn't do the other parts, but that's fine. Okay, let's keep going. Let's make sure the quiz is at the bottom. Beautiful. I finished mission 1. I've got to put that in the right spot as well. Boom. So all I need to do is go through and do that 6 more times. Alright. Let's get back into what I'm supposed to be doing here for Unity Learn. What's that? I'm going to work through this tonight, actually. Maybe later I'll come back and do that. Okay. Use Google Forms to create some scissors, post slides next. I don't have slides, but that's okay. Let's keep going down to where here. Whatever path you're chosen, we recommend taking the first steps now. Take screenshots, how you're organizing things, see what kind of basics. Okay. So let's go into my thing here. Excellent. Got it. Lovely. So that's... Let's change the title of this. Can I edit this? Into the shining golden key. Edit post. Week 2 content. Got it. Save it. Calling good. Alright. Let's... A sneeze coming. Sorry, guys. My nose. Feel it there, but it's itchy. Not coming. Done that. Building your course. Did that. Love it, love it, love it. Continue to the next item. Okay, we're 1 out of 2 out of 4. Okay, let's keep going. Licensing and hardware. Now that you've done some homework preparing, you'll begin preparing your classroom lab. In this tutorial, we'll tackle some of the common questions from Unity. What licenses, what hardware, and so on and so forth. Okay, sure. I don't think there's gonna be much to really do on this, but that's okay. Licensing cheat sheet. Ooh, cheat sheet. Unity Educator Grant License, Unity Student Plan. What's the difference? Pro, Educator. Okay, let's go back up here. So, Student Plan. I've used Student Plan myself. That one I'm familiar with. You get some free stuff, commercial. It's a full-fledged Unity editor. It's great. Free full version of it, 20% off the discount store, some free packs. Yep. Odin Inspector and Validator. I don't know what those are. That's interesting. Odin Inspector and Sealizer. Move workflow in Unity. Interesting. Plugin for Unity workflow benefits. That's pretty cool. Racky likes it. Updates the inspector to look a lot more cooler. So you got the regular one, and then it adds in a bunch of attachments. That's really neat. You just add to it, and you can see all this different stuff here. So, ooh, fun. You can do an RPG editor. That's really cool. Look how nice this looks. You make your little objects in here, like you're in a game almost, and then you can slap them onto characters as part of like a inventory. Oh, this is great. I gotta go fuck with this at some point. Maybe there's a tutorial for Odin. That looks really cool. Yep, that makes sense. Free full version of Unity, simplified multi-seed installation for classrooms. No personal information. As long as the educator's signing in with their credentials to their hub, sure. Limited to non-commercial, so you cannot publish on that. They cannot access their own assets on the store, cannot be used on students' personal computers. So this one's interesting for a classroom. I feel like Student Plan is just better though. I'm a big fan of that one. And then there's another one down here, which is free full version, 20% discount. Educators can access their own. So this is for educator theirself. This is if you wanted to teach people. Unity Pro is cool. Unity Pro is great. Full version, splash screen customization, no education watermark. That's the expense. That's the one that costs money. Right? Makes sense. That was the one that they started fidgeting with and made it a little weird. And then there's just the free version. Obviously 200k revenue. I would love to make 200k revenue in a year. I'm so far from that, it doesn't even matter. I'm so far. It's not even funny. Cool. Yeah, awesome. Keep going. Where were we at? User license. Yep, that's great. Moving forward. Let's see. And loved it. Okay, let's keep going. Just type in my little update in chat there. Mark that as complete. Keep going. Verify classroom hardware materials. I'm not going to bother with this, but I would just tell my school to download it if that was what I was doing. That's pretty good. Moving on. And continue next item. Yeah, the hardware is kind of one of those things where it's like, I can't really do anything with it right now. But you're right. I should make sure it's installed. Let's see. Collaboration and sharing student projects. This is interesting. Okay. This is the last one of this week. I'm curious to see where this goes. When you have a group of students learning, you're faced with a core challenge. How will people share it? Yeah, makes sense. A system that allows you to see it for grading, support, feedback makes sense. With each other, collaboration, teamwork. There are a few ways to handle this. I mean, GitHub. If I was a teacher and I was... First off, one of the first things I do is teach everyone how to use GitHub. TRU doesn't do that, and it's silly. That'd be the first lesson I do. Is like, this is GitHub. Or this is version control. Obviously, Unity has their own version control. Last I checked, the Unity version control was kind of not my favorite. When I was at GDC, they did talk about changing it, though. So pricing was the issue. When I talked to them about it, this is student. This is what I had. But this is not helpful right now. Didn't have the world's best pants. Have a little word from Mr. Fancy Pants. Ooh. That's fun. I want to look at that later, actually, anyways. Kid at 12, higher education. Interesting. Well, fun. So you can still do that. That's great. Who's eligible? Educators at accredited degree granting places. Damn. Kid at 12, educators outside these regions. It's different. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep going. Unity version control. I liked it. It worked well. Looks like they've got smart locks now. great. Love that for them as well. Smart locks is a great tool. Diversion was one of the things that I think had smart locks, and that was like one of the big selling points. ECSS, management via your hub account. So in here, you do some version management directly from in here. The main issue I saw with it, DevOps itself. First off, it was a nightmare to cancel. That pissed me off so much. It was so frustrating. In fact, I probably still owe them money because they refused to listen to me when I kept trying to cancel it. It was kind of frustrating. So it's all part of Unity DevOps. I did know that. I don't like it. I'm being honest with you, I don't like it. I do want to see what the start for free tells me. Unity DevOps pay as you go. See, that's a problem. I need you to tell me. Can I ask questions? Unity version control run on premises. That's fun. You can control it locally. That's great. What data to the cloud? The question that the thing I always got annoyed with, was specifically, there's Git. VSS version control for game dev. Yeah. Like that's what I was using it for, was as a replacement for Git. Full pricing details. Thank you. Okay. This is the Unity Cloud. Cloud Collaborate. Interesting. Add on to Unity Enterprise, Unity Industry, or Cloud Enterprise. So Cloud Collaborate is an add-on to the other ones. So Cloud Personal is what most students would use. 10 gigs per org. That's not a lot. To be honest about that, that's really not a lot. The other thing there was always a struggle with seats. The 3 free seats. Hey, so I'm live right now. What's up?
I'm just telling you that I'm off work, so I'm heading to the store.
Okay, love you. Bye.
I love you too. Wait, how long is your stream gonna be?
I don't know. How long do you want?
Not a very long time.
Okay, then I'll finish up what I'm doing.
I can wait a bit.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Hop in a stream if you want to yap to me more. Love you, bye.
Love you.
All right. Yeah, 3 seats is not enough. That was my struggle. It's because like a group of 4, 3 free seats, including the person. That's too small of a group. They need to advance Unity student to work with more seats. That's my take. And it continues to be my take. And I think they should fix it. These groups of 3 is tiny. I guess if you're doing a full classroom, that's not bad, but Jesus. Game jams, everything like that. I always do groups of like 5. 5 is a far more feasible group, right? Okay, let's keep going. Plus also, like I said, diversion exists. Diversion version control. That's all that setting. Here we go. All right. So this is it's for Unreal, but I think it works for other things as well. Maybe it's just Unreal, but diversion is cool. I really like it. It's completely free by default here. 20 users on the free trial. That's free for the first 5. 5 free. Still, my point stands. 100 gigabytes rather than 10, right? Like 5 repos, so you can do 5 different games, up to 100 gigs. Like that's huge. Like it's so good. Educational, look. Boom. You can just get it for free as a student, right? Like there's so many. It's so good. Diversion's great. One of the reasons why I really like Unreal is just because I think diversion is so cool. I was just gonna see here if you could see in here. Yeah, so I'm on the free right now. Oh, you look, I got the student one actually as well. There you go. Diversion educational tier. So 10 users in a group here. Looks like that's gonna renew each month, I think renews, but it's free, so it doesn't actually matter. And that was really nice to Diversion guys. We had them reach out, they did a talk for us, and it was great for that of them. I was very happy with them for that. I'm gonna close that. Let's reopen that one. Actually, I'm gonna finish that later. What? Okay, back to here. Yeah, version control is great. We love version control. And having an extra seat so you can add your professor to your version control so they can see the files, pull it, look at your code when they're grading it. Lovely. Why not? Let's see. So tracking it. Yeah, I like version control. Version control's great. What is version control at a high level? I understand what version control is. You make branches and you merge branches. Pretty basic stuff. I do love it though. It's great, especially on ones where you can literally jump back versions. That as long as it works well, then I'm happy with it. Start with the decision flowchart. Before you dive into different options, let's see this decision flowchart. Okay, so how will students share and collaborate on Unity project? Can I? Okay, I can full zoom. Good. Okay, let's start here and we'll scroll this way. Perfect. Okay, we are good here. Let's go. Want to take back more? Okay, that's as much as that'll go. It's fine. How will my students save, share, and collaborate? Do my students need to collaborate with each other? No. Do my students need to learn version control as an industry skill? They do. It's a lie. Whatever that says, it's a lie. Everyone should. It's great. But let's pretend that no is an option. Collaborate with each other? Yes. Okay, sure. Are my students and I already comfortable using Unity and with the concepts of version control? No. Do not use it. So if you're not comfortable with Unity, don't start with that. You got to keep going. Obviously, if you are comfortable with Unity and version control, go with that. Sweet. So what's more important? Ease of setup, integration, or flexibility, control, and industry standard tools. So GitHub versus the Unity one. Are you okay with being limited to 3 members per projects and 5 gigabyte space per user on the free plan? See, that's the issue. Is the free plan sucks. It sucks so much. So that or that. And you have to put a card on it too. You can't just use it for free. You've got to pay. It's really silly. There's no like gating on it. It would be awesome if there was gating. So GitHub's there. Good. Okay. Ask some questions, move on through. How my students share their project with me? Do you need access to the source files? No. Have them screenshot and make videos. Makes sense. Yes. Are you using version control? No. Have them zip it and send it. Sure. Yes. Okay. So all that makes sense. I like the version control where they just have you add it as collaborator. I think that's just a really intuitive way of doing it. Should you use version control at all? Yes. Everyone should. It's good. Especially if you break things. I know so many people have broken so much work accidentally. It's good. You should use it. It's not even hard. It's free. Let's see. Collaboration without it. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be weird. You're gonna have a lot of struggling. Sending a zip file back and forth to the project and having only one person work on it at a time, and then send the zip back, send the zip back, send the zip back. Like, version control is gonna be better, right? Workflow, yep. Collaborating without version control. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is they're just have them sending it to each other, but that's crazy. No, just learn version control, please. This isn't even a question. Learn version control. GitHub. I've used GitHub. I'm sorry. Until you make more seats and more data, GitHub for sure. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. No, I'm not okay with that. GitHub. Path 2, do not use version control. Crazy. Don't do that. That's so crazy to me, and I hate it. Ugh. That makes me nauseated. I hate that concept. Choose GitHub. I've used it before. It's great. I love it. GitHub Desktop. Great. Use GitHub Desktop. Send it. Or Unity would be great if it worked. Yeah, that's kind of all my thoughts on that one. Okay. So that's what I've been doing is I've actually been faffing into the start again option. So that's okay. We are almost done week 2, which is great because it only took me this time to catch up. Okay. Benefits of Unity Learn as a teaching platform. Okay. No. No, kind of, technically. That was way better though. Structured learning content that will be kept up to date. I like that one a lot. That's a great excuse. Which of the following best describes version control? That one. Track changes in software development projects. If you're not using an LMS, how can you still do it? Discord. Assign tutorials, Unity chat, ask students to check in via email chat. That one's fine. Why might I choose not to use version control? Because they're crazy. It may be too complex for beginners. The only real excuse. I don't like it. It's a bad excuse. Just teach them. That's your job. but I get why you wouldn't want to. Exporting as a package rather than a whole folder. It allows easy sharing of specific project elements. Submit. Got it. Okay. On to week 3. So this is starting in 3 days here. I'm not going to touch it right now, though. We're finished. I did it. I'm happy. I'm going to finish this another time. I'm going to work on this over time as well. And this is my... I want to see this game jam thing. I just want to... But... Let's see what happens if I click it. What does this look like? Okay, so... I'll come back. I don't know if I'll stream this, but I'll post in Discord here for y'all. I want to work through this myself later on, though. With that in mind, though, that was the first section of Infinite Monkey Theorem. Almost 4 hours, not bad. And I will talk to you all later. Good one. Bye.
Code Monkey, get up, get coffee. Code Monkey, go to job. Code Monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say Code Monkey very diligent, but his output stink. His code not functional or